What's up, everybody? I hope you guys having an amazing day. Today, I woke up and something was in my eye. I actually went and got it flushed out and it was like still hurting. I was like, do I have dry eye syndrome or what? I don't know if it's like the season change, wind particle, something got in my eye. It irritated me, but I still managed to go to the beach and look at the sunset and just have a great time and hang out with a couple of people, and probably got some plans later this evening and or tomorrow. Just anyways, life is good. But obviously I gotta go live and give you guys some content, right? Also, I've been hanging out in the hood, all right? The little black T sector on YouTube. That's not my hood, okay? My hood is on Clubhouse. And I know some people got some sour looks on their face when they realize that I can go back to Clubhouse and take over the app because I am that, regardless of whatever anybody said. And we actually probably take a trip over to Clubhouse towards the end of this video. Just depends on what it's looking like time-wise. But shout out to y'all for being here and supporting me. What's up, OMG? What's up, everybody? I know you guys are used to me playing music and acting all crazy and stuff for the first 15 minutes. We're only going to do that on the weekend, okay? There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of my name being involved in people's mouths that I don't quit. You're going to get cooked and roasted, but only on the weekends, okay? Only on the weekends. All right, keep in mind that we're live on Twitter. Twitter is the main, not Twitter, but Twitch is the main platform for you guys to support me on. Why don't I see the Twitch chat? Oh, let me see if I comment in the chat, Twitch chat, to make sure everything is cool. Oh. Twitch is a little bit slow, but shout out to you guys over on Twitch who have your notifications turned on. Email notifications, that is. When you turn your email notifications on Twitch, you'll get an email as soon as I'm live, and that's like really the best way to get notified on Twitch. Okay, the notifications there on. What's up, Chief Paint? Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody over on the platform. Listen, some things just be so distracting and so disgusting, and it makes me not want to go live. I'm like, I gotta be loyal to the people that support me, the people that look forward to seeing me. I don't feel my best all the time. I haven't shaven in like feels like 2 weeks. I need new braids, so I don't feel like going live all the time, but I do it because I really want to engage with the people that I want to engage with. And then there's certain people that I don't want to engage with. And sometimes I don't go live because it's just like, ew, do I really have to pay attention to this? Do I really have to address this? Is this really a part of my likeness, my attraction? And it's like people try to claw themselves to you, right? So, I don't pay for memberships behind people content to see what they're saying and whatever. I don't do any of that. I think it's a grift for any of my supporters to pay for that or whatever. But anyways, people do whatever they want to do and I don't control them. So I got wind that a certain psychopath that looked like the ugly creature from Super Mario Brother. That looked like Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball Z, Mr. 82, aka Benjamin Button. A couple of days ago, I had received some text messages from that particular person's phone number. Mind you, they don't have my phone number at all, okay? It ain't enough for me to text a motherfucker who's desperate for some attention or who wants people attention, and anytime that you reach out to them or send them a message that they automatically show their head, they want a proximity. So, played that and got messages and I exposed it, and people really still did not get and understand that this is sexual predatory behavior that this disgusting creature got towards me. And so the other day I received some text messages and I read them, but I deleted them. So I'm just being real. I read them and I deleted them because it was so disgusting. I just seen keywords like somebody wanting some news. There was an attempted call. Like there was some, I'm already getting cracked by Nomad. Literally, I got these text messages. And so somebody told me that the individual who did this went out and made a video partially reading the text messages where they admitted that they was begging for my permission so that they can send a stinking body to me. And Because I'm busy. Like I get a text message then later on, like an hour, another one. Haha, I'm getting cracked by Nomad. It's like, who, what the fuck is going on here? And then I'm reading this and I'm like, let me delete this because this person really want me to go out and speak about this. Last time I did it, it didn't counsel this person. It didn't convince this person to leave me alone. Why would I do this again? That would be insane to come out here and publicize these text messages because people just not gonna get how sexually it's disgusting. Like I would never support somebody who prey upon another individual. I just cannot deal with predators. I really can't. And for him to text me asking for news and begging for, it's disgusting, bro. It's fucking disgusting. I don't operate like that. Like I'm not the promiscuous ninja out there, okay? I never had to get penicillin or anything shot in my ass because I'm clean. I'm correct about what I do. You know, and it's unfortunate that you got disgusting people attracted to you with platforms and their supporters continue to support them being disgusting towards you, especially big back ass black women who ain't never been chosen. What better way to look at a punk chasing somebody that don't want nothing to do with them to feel better about yourself? So a lot of you hoes over there, y'all, the glowworms and shit, bitch, y'all need therapy. So yeah, Nomad cracked him, and I guess he wasn't satisfied with Nomad coming through. Don't even know how to put filters, use no Wondershare, Premiere editing software to get that ugly ass black scale shit up out of there, put it in color. I'd rather look at fucking that nasty stinking girl. What's her name? Toxic Diamond. I'd rather look at her content. At least it's in color and different. Like your shit you was just sitting there being a weirdo. Quiet and all. Bitch. Looking like what's that fucking lizard? That night crawler off of X-Men, bitch. Just and pop up anywhere. Just being quiet and sneaky and snaking yourself around. How you been doing forever. Last time I even heard about that person, they was over there running on the treadmill saying they got to get into shape to take over the Jaguar right sector. Mind you, it's online. He still ain't made his name for himself. And that was 2 years ago. But now he went over to a meet and greet that was a fucking flop, period. Bitch. And we can pull up how much limo rides for an hour cost in Vegas, and it ain't $700. So that whole performative crash out and shit, that's that big ass stinking child, like I said, that was in the sandbox that ain't nobody wanted to play with. And you just manipulated everybody to be your friend, but you can't. And you won't be my friend. Cause I don't want it, okay? So yeah, Nomad cracked him and they might as well just be in a relationship. Go ahead. He ain't that much of a bad boy for you. You think you're Rihanna singing karaoke? Come on, rude boy. The fuck? Niggas is, it's so disgusting. And see, this is why I emailed Storm Monroe and trying to tell him, like, man, you got to delete this video. You got the biggest platform, the biggest moment, and you playing with me. You putting this bigger as fucking glowworm, stinking ass. You know this nigga look like a fucking burnt ass Mr. Krabs without a shell. Yeah, that's just what he looked like. Amphibian, just slug, Jabba the Hutt looking at motherfucker. You know, and so, text me and all this, I'm reading it. I'm like, ew. If I come out as, this is just like the lady, like I'm gonna give you a clear example of why I don't say nothing. It's like the lady with the tattoo. It's like you, right now, this is validation. This is enough to get them going. And I don't try to get them nothing. So when you texting me all of this shit, you want my pictures, you want to send me some, you try to call, FaceTime, like it's Vegas. You ended up taking a picture by yourself in front of a mirror. and nobody was around, and you said last man standing, and you let a nasty, stinking homeless person going from hotel to hotel, who got the nerve to sit up here and say that their boyfriend is a gangster and call them stupid on camera at the same time. The same nigga that you done banish your daughter from around you because that's who he really want, and just playing with you when you know it. Threatening support, like, get out of here. I have nothing to do with that. And so when he texts me begging for my news and requesting to send his, and mad because I'm not reading it and I'm not looking at no text now number, bitch. I probably get to that shit an hour or two later. And then I'm looking at my phone at this time and I get a notification. That's why Nomad, basically something like that's why Nomad is better than, and I was like, okay, he cracked him. I don't know specifically what it said. All I know, it came across my screen and I just deleted it so fast. I deleted it because I did not want to register it, because I was like, this person is trying to get me to come out and talk about them. And now that you actually did a video and you started partially reading the text messages saying that you was drunk because you thought that and I was going to come out here and make it content, but you actually made it content. And so now you and Nomad can come on out the closet and be who y'all are. Weird ass, sitting there, little ass, weird ass nigga treating you like you're a star and everything. Okay? That's who you can wrestle with in the dark. He loved you so much, he got you on candy camera and followed you around and treated you like you was that bitch. Like you said, if you pop out with a woman, a man, that your audience should accept it, why should they care? Shouldn't they be supportive of you having somebody to treat you nice? Because, bitch, I would never stick my camera in front of you. I would never spend not a dime, not a penny, bitch. Matter of fact, the text message even said he was acting like he was begging to fly me from a whole nother country just to come and see to a meet and greet. So, yeah, it's a hard no, it's a hard pass. And I wanted to say that for the weekend. I was like, and then King Payne, who got my real number, by the way, texted me. He was like, oh, send me the receipt. I said, I deleted it. I'm like, I don't even want to do this. Like, he gonna run the content. Kai gonna run the content, bitch. I don't want nobody hearing you talk about me. If I'm not trending in the fucking blogs, it's okay. Even hate it, love it, whatever. Even Storm Monroe and them, they had to talk about me. And now they say he over there trying to beat me, trying to copy my content, copy my style. Only thing he ain't doing is getting up, dancing around because he don't want nobody to see that big ass body. Because him and AT2 the same size. You know, they say he trying to beat me. I'm like, I don't pay attention to the little ass dude. All I know is at the end of the day, if you cover trending news, celebrity topics, and it's on the blogs, it's all fair game. I think the challenge and the goal is to wake up and be as articulate and have a bank of information about what you're talking about and entertain people and understand what you're saying is not meant to hurt anybody, but is meant to entertain your audience, which can hurt. But first and foremost, just do it to entertain your audience, and I will not be your content, bitch. So I'm getting to the point to where it's time to paperwork you. Okay, you said how long you was at. Go and see your white mama. Okay, the one that got this video stream link laughing at you because now she's a fan. Out the lady with the tattoo gave up the information and she Paints got hold of it. Yes, she's watching and gagging and is a big fan and loved the type of love that you would never get. And that's what's gonna kill you the most. That I'm all up in the family, bitch, and they like me more than you, and you would never share the same ass me. Let's get into some real content. I am T'Challa.
Hey, what's up, YouTube family? It's Janae. I got big dreams to see the world and do what my heart believes. Everything ain't what it seems, so I'm here to tell you the truth about pop culture, hip-hop, and some of the most toxic shit across the web. Forget Charleston White. I'm the one. Like it or not. Better subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I'm not gonna stop. I am T'Challa. T'Challa.
Yo, I gotta be the goofiest nigga online. I swear to God. Unless you get up on the docket, you gonna like it and love it. Tyler Perry, not you gonna be on the docket. Didn't I tell y'all when he was making it Wayne, down at the Atlanta airport, he had a trick up his sleeve. Wanted us to forget about, the lawsuit and the amended complaint that Derek Dixon filed against your ass calling you a dead love. Same day they filed that, you went and made it Wayne at the TSA airport people. Now they don't want to work unless Tyler Perry can get on their gift cards and shit. And then all of a sudden now, what was it? 2 weeks later, the blogs are picking it up. Tyler Perry's legal nightmare escalate after actor Derek Dixon refiles lawsuit. Okay, it was originally filed in the Los Angeles Superior Court, and then it was transferred over to the Los Angeles, California Central District Federal Court. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, it's right across the street. And that court ruled and deemed that the court in Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County, the federal court that is, would have jurisdiction of his lawsuit. So Tyler Perry only got a win by putting the lawsuit in his backyard, right? And Tyler Perry, to me, is like Pullman. You guys remember that cracker that created his own city after having all them black people to work for free and cheap with the carts that all the rich people sleep in during the railroad track? Yeah, Pullman. He built his own city. Everybody loved him. He gave jobs to the freed slaves. And that was before they started the labor union. And all that shit went on all the way up to Martin Luther King Jr. and the black church selling niggas out during the labor unions. Pullman started a whole new civil rights movement. If it wasn't for Pullman fucking over black people. Labor laws like Tyler Perry taking advantage of Georgia labor laws. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. That is, Peter is the actors like me, you, and Dupree. And then to pay essentially Tyson $1 million a day. Yeah, robbing them. And you got to get down, but to get down, you got to go on that bus. You got to go to that island, that Epstein Island that Tyler Perry got. And Derek Dixon told it all in this lawsuit as far as his own personal experience. And mind you, Derek Dixon's engagement with Tyler Perry started, when probably like around the pandemic. And I told you guys, there's quite a few actors in Los Angeles that I know personally, black, white, Hispanic, have strikingly similar stories with Tyler Perry. I've actually seen text messages. Now, black people and black artists have gone against Tyler Perry, and they have lost simply because Tyler Perry is very political. He's Pullman. He's the Pullman of Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, Pullman in Chicago, the railroad industry. Mind you, Pullman is the reason why rich white folks then fucking jacked up the price of lobster and crabs, because that used to be slave foods. Pullman had them carts, got them cracker back there asleep eating lobster. Ooh, my. Now they want to get off and, so Tyler Perry is very loved right now. And, I think Tyler Perry wishes to remain loved through thick, thin, through death and all. I wonder what he's going to do. He didn't come out here and say shit about Paramount, David Ellison buying up BET Plus and losing his 25% share. I thought that was karma. Want me to tell you why? Because he took part in Monique losing her stock and her share in the Precious movie, which is her problem with him today. That's why he owed her money, because he stole her shares and her part of her ownership that Lee Daniels promised her. So what can he say? Karma. And Tyler Perry take off Madea wigs and lashes and shit, and do stuff with these white boys. We seen the text messages, we seen the coercion, we seen the fear. And mind you, coercion, when you're talking about coercion, that automatically makes the person who is the actual victim testify as to their notion and understanding and experience to pretty much define and spell out what coercion looks like on his face, on a case-by-case basis in front of the jury. So, and this man has already told his story on ABC. He got to stick to it. He done pulled the Megan Thee Stallion. Tyler Perry went live singing slave hymns and shit, telling us not to believe it, and just depending on the Christian black women, specifically in Georgia. This is why he wants public recognition for all of his great deeds, so that when he needs his people, are they going to stand behind him, even though he actually might be wrong in this situation? Let me know what you guys think. You guys think Derek Dixon is going after Shamani for nothing? Or was Derek Dixon actually a victim of a powerful producer using their power over them as a producer, as someone who can make and break their career, who can fire them, who can influence the hiring process through casting agencies, casting offices, through shares and common people at Lionsgate and so forth? You're going to be scared. This man gave me my big break, and this might be my only break, because an actor's only good as their last job. Swear to God. And with AI, bitch, we all out of this motherfucker, you know? So yeah, the blogs have picked it up finally after 2 weeks of him making it Wayne at the Atlanta airport. And what's crazy is the same day Jason Lee announced that Tyler Perry is set to receive Innovator Award at Hollywood Unlock Impact Awards. I mean, Jason Lee, let's be clear. Like, you just are like Zeus Network to Hollywood. You're going to have to always do your own thing. Them white folks is not finna acknowledge you. Okay? Niggas, like, I remember when I first went out to LA, motherfucker, everybody go to the Beverly Hilton in the Beverly Hills Hotel and chill out and scope out and have a drink or two, broke and all, nigga. That used to be the hangout spot. Everybody can go there. They're not racist. They definitely don't employ racist policies. So as long as you can pay the bill to get in them people building and host that space. Tomatoes. As long as you can pay them people to host the space in there to act like you're Clive Davis or act like you're building something, nigga, they're gonna let you keep on paying it. And what you do don't matter to no motherfucking body, okay? I started gagging at you when Chrisean Rock got out of jail and she was drinking on your show. And instead of you holding her accountable, you let her come to Hollywood Impact Awards with Tiffany Haddish on stage, somebody who done groomed somebody's children, while giving Jonathan Majors an award at the Hollywood 86 Him. Like, you have no fucking weight in the industry, sir. You have weight when it comes to these blogs and these black people who ain't finna even pay to go see you at a meet and greet, let alone tune into no motherfucking shit. These botched Bush-Dash contracts. This is the same person when Mario came out, went over to Don Lemon platform to run plays for Tyler Perry. And you ask me why? It's simply because Jason Lee did some bullshit nigga rig contract with Tyler Perry talking about his life story as if his life story is worth a damn. Sound like a blackmail bribe money grab campaign for his whole sole purpose, and that is to get online and run his mouth like a bitch. But fuck city council and mayor and shit, bitch. They let Jason Lee through the door. I think I'm finna run for president, motherfucker. Overnight. I'm gonna be like Charleston White in the motherfucking White House. If they let these niggas feel like they're somebody and can broker deals and all this other shit. And a lot of times this start with, will you take my drug? And if you take my drug, then we friends. If you don't, you're going to be the op. I'm going to call you a stalker. I'm going to file restraining orders against you and everything, you know. Look like a Harajuku Barbie. That's how obsessed he is with Nicki Minaj. All that fucking skin like Pirelli tire underneath his shirt that he still ain't got chopped off of his body. Or did he? You ain't lose that weight naturally. Last time I seen Jason Lee was at Roosterfish sucking down an Asian boy like he was eating sushi. And that boy said, get off of me. He kept pulling on. So birds of a feather flock together up. I told you guys during the Diddy trial when news broke of Tyler Perry's lawsuit. That's what y'all don't understand. I remember it clearly. Okay? Somebody throw some tomatoes at the screen if y'all remember it clearly when I told you during the Diddy trial. I remember I was walking. I was on my way to a comedy show. I was on the streets of New York. I was walking and I was doing street nigga, I was doing content like I was doing a fucking Everest commercial. That's how hype I was on the streets, you know? And I told y'all that Tyler Perry and Diddy, both of them ain't gonna have the same results. And I said the heterosexual community is going to pick Diddy over Tyler Perry. I predicted that almost a year ago. And, you know, his trial is coming up, and I definitely will be attending it. Not as a fan, not as somebody who want to work with Tyler Perry, work for Tyler Perry. Somebody who will work with Tyler Perry, but nigga, we just using your studio lot. I got this over here. Do you got some money? It's just about money and not about touching me, nigga. Because if you want to know who really got the ace in the hole against Tyler Perry, you looking at it. That's why I keep on drip feeding and telling y'all that I stayed next door to Tyler Perry. 1653 Blue Jay Way, locked in a house, right with tunnels underneath that bitch. And Tyler Perry had tunnels connected to his house too. There's certain houses celebrities have and people down with that shit that other random people can't get. You know, shit, bitch, I had to get out of the country before I started dropping bomb. You know, anyways, yes, let me know what you guys think about Tyler Perry. Don't know. I just feel like if Tyler Perry came out and just said who he is, yes, I'm gay. Yes, all of this, I'm Christian, I'm gay, like just stood on it, then nobody, he'd be invincible, honestly. Like literally, he's like Andy Cohen at Bravo. Like they try to file a lawsuit against Andy Cohen talking about X trafficking and all this. That man tweeted out, said, "Oh yeah, we all was doing it, and we all was doing drugs." We're like, damn, Andy, why you doing drugs in this executive? Nobody said, damn. Want me to tell you why? Because he stood on it. And that lawsuit went bye-bye. Because now you really can't use my fear, my trauma, outing me as a way of putting me in a legal situation to where I'm silenced. Is either I be completely silent or I come out and speak about my sexuality. And Tyler Perry's in a situation where he can't do neither. He cannot speak about his sexuality because, damn, see, there you go. You did do that because we didn't even know you was gay. So Tyler Perry is just another one. I say always be real. You ain't got to worry about blowing your motherfucking head off. And I do say that about Will Smith. It's a shame. No matter how much money, success, I'm always fuck with the Fresh Prince. Believe that. But when I tell y'all Will Smith is suicidal because he's gay and the married Jada Pinkett bald-headed ass, and even though he scalped her, he's still in line with this. Will Smith has this to say, and I was like, why the hell is he saying this?
Make a person happy. And I thought that was a real deep idea. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control. We came into this false romantic concept that somehow when we got married that we would become one. And what we realized is that we were two completely separate people on two completely separate individual journeys. And that we were choosing to walk our separate journeys together. But her happiness was her responsibility, and my happiness was my responsibility.
Wow, that is so sad and depressing. Just imagine you climb all the way to the top floor just to shit on niggas, and you can't even do that. You can't even hold your bowels because you take dick in the dark and to marry somebody who in love with Tupac. And go out here and embarrass you and humiliate you. You got you got all the money in the world. And see, this is where the stereotype come true, right? Everybody be like, oh, you want to be light skinned? Look at Will Smith, who is deemed to be the most handsome black man on earth. And that Will Smith is the standard for handsomeness. Okay, y'all can be like, oh, he look like a meerkat. Look at his ears. Some people can find him unattractive, but he is the standard for handsome, light-skinned niggas. As above, his face so below his thing. That bitch gotta be short. It's gotta be short for your wife to come out here and play with you like that, okay? Like, you know, the reason why real men don't beat bitches is cause they go in there and beat it up. And them whole understand, bitch, this the type of pain and this the type of licks that I'm gonna put on you to get your ass in alignment. That's the type of assault and battery that women like behind closed doors. Not to beat them and physically diminish their value and shit. You know, women will harass people just because they want that type of abusing behind closed doors. Will Smith can't do that at all. He let his wife go out and cheat on him with Mark Anthony, somebody who was just a little bit bigger than him. And he's black. You understand what I'm saying? We know he got a big boochie cat. You know, Will Smith is very handsome, but like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, as a black man, your most powerful weapon is your dick. Like, dead, at least that's true for me. Like, dead ass. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the standard in the world. But Will, it's like you giving Lil Ping energy. You can't control your wife. She's out here embarrassing you. You're out here saying that no matter how much money and how many kids you have, how successful you are, you're still not gonna be happy with Jada because she trying you like a punk ass nigga. Brother Bilal came and went on Tasha K platform and said Jada Pinkett told you to shut the fuck up before she put the Timbs and the strap on. Then turned around and called her a bald-headed dope fiend, and she wrote a whole book sounding like she was sipping on chamomile tea. I just didn't love Will, and me and Jaden, we did ayahuasca with Jaden. Bitch, this Jada Pinkett ought to be ashamed of herself. First of all, because we already know that August Alstino was smucking on Jaden, and she done stole her son, man, let alone Will Smith. Bitch, you just don't like men at all, Jada. You a bald-headed dope fiend for real.
Like, well, I'm going to have to speak my truth, but I'm also going to protect you. So if I got to look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm going to do it. Y'all.
You hear these? Hold on. I'm sorry. We got to keep it a big. You don't hear white women are like, yes, that's absolutely right. Yo, Jada. You know, black women, oh, girl. Bitch say, finna hit him in church. There ain't no more some black women cheering on this bald-headed dope fiend to expose, humiliate, embarrass this man, and wonder. And she's speaking for all y'all that's single. Only thing that she got on Will is that he beat the shit out of her. That's why he scalped her. That's why her face looked weird like that. He scalped her, and that bitch had to get reconstructed because she was screwing on men in his house and stuff. And Will Smith, you know, could be a little bit of psychopath too. And yes, he did. Cause I'm pretty sure he screwed Dwayne Martin was hitting them from the back, according to Brother Bilal. Like, why can't y'all just be happy with what y'all got? And is that really happiness? The kids know everything, whether you want them to know or not. Jaden getting up in this bitch crying, his eyes out. Look like he got a BB gun finna take himself out. Willow looked like she ate some glue, stuck a pencil down her fucking ear at one point in time. Went from whipping my hair to a bald ass head overnight. Like, let's be clear. These kids are flies on your wall. Brother Bilal said Jada be just in the house, high, playing corn on the TV all day, just masturbating. And I'm like, besides just, what else do y'all do? Like, what kind of shit is this? And still ain't sue Brother Bilal. Somebody said Brother Bilal was dead. I don't know. I ain't check up on it. But he said he was in Colombia and some cars and shit flipped over. And blamed it on Will and Jada. But anyways, man, maybe Brother Bilal was a great friend of Will because he said Jada is the problem. She's definitely a problem for him and everybody else that has his best interests, including his own mother.
Like, well, I'm going to have to speak my truth, but I'm also going to protect you. So if I got to look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm going to do it.
Numbers of black women.
So, and that wasn't the case.
No, but listen, I'm sorry. And this is probably why I'm not married yet. I'm not mature enough. If that was my wife saying, we would have divorced, you like, I would have broke your fucking uterus like how Blueface did her, all up in that assault and battery. You know, that's what you can't call the police. How did he assault you? Oh, we was having X and it was too rough. And you look like you screwed just like a raw oyster all over the motherfucking place, ready to cheat, ready to throw your drawers off for the pastor. Somebody asked why is Tyler Perry and Dwayne Franklin and all of them is working together. Tyler Perry stole Megan Good, man, just like he stole Mariah Carey, man. I went to church called One Church in Los Angeles on La Brea. Yes, indeed. It ain't too far from the Target on La Brea in Hollywood. I went there and I found out that One Church is affiliated with it, a part of TD Jakes' whole enterprise. TD Jakes owns it. That's why his daughter was over there. And Devon was over there with Megan Good. It was just like very cult, like very Hollywood driven type of church. And so that's, you know, Tyler Perry blessed TD Jakes and put his hand on his head and he fell out and caught the Holy Ghost as if they wasn't playing with God. And you wonder why he's working with Tyler Perry and Will Smith was sending motherfucking VIP the day that I done went and seen all this gay shit going down, owned and operated by who?
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you?
Yes, indeed. Y'all know TD Jakes had to hit that Duke or hit that whatever. He done tested it out and slurped it, had to see it. You know, because Will Smith is a star and he's light skinned with a small something, and that can't keep you a wife. That's a motherfucking shame. That is a shame at the end of the day. Bitch, go get you a dwarf. Jada Pinkett a certified midget anyways.
Like, well, I'm going to have to speak my truth, but I'm also going to protect you. So if I got to look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm gonna do it.
It break my heart every time I hear them grown, sophisticated black women who got enough money to afford a Jada Pinkett ticket. Like, who gives a fuck? You're not a star. Okay, we fucking left you alone ever since Jason Lyric. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, Jada Pinkett was the most beautiful woman I've seen in my life on Jason Lyric. Let's be clear. We gonna give you that so you can go and do and find something else to motherfucking do. Maybe you gonna put all the corn that you watch as a storyline in Girls Trip 2 or so. Get the fuck up off of this man and stop emasculating the Fresh Prince, bitch.
Y'all. So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay. Now, also in that moment, two things. As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is for me is, I hadn't quite learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road.
Why y'all married? Like, these are things that y'all supposed to figure out before you get engaged. Y'all been married, y'all got kids. At this point in time, everything should have been figured out or totally compromised. You don't even want to compromise at this particular point in time. Like, what the fuck? If this is love, I don't want it. I'll stay single for the rest of my fucking life, as this is what black love looked like. It was Will and Jada, then Jay-Z and Beyonce. And we know both of them relationships fucked up. At least Jay-Z and Beyonce keep their shit on the raps. Cause see, Beyonce got a lot to lose standing on her own. Jada ain't got shit but a clout chase off of Will.
And in that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided I'm gonna love you, Will, and I'm gonna leave myself at the side of the road.
No, if I get wind that that's gonna be the end all from on day 1 or day 1,000, I gotta go. Okay, I'd rather be in the dark, suffering, being a cancer, crying my eyes out, wondering why for 2-3 months and getting over that shit than to spend another day with you after I figure out that that's what it's gonna be. Jada said in her own book she been having SCA since she was 13. She from Philadelphia. No, not Philadelphia, Baltimore. Hoes from Baltimore always fucking shit up. Look at Monique. Then fucked it up for big black bitches. Jada, Krishan Rock. These hoes ain't no good. Taraja hanging on by a thread with Jonas in her eyes.
And I wouldn't have known that was an aspect that I needed to heal if it hadn't been for my kids, my mother, my friends were so hurt that I had done that to myself.
That's manipulating. My kids, my mother, my friends. Did you have any conversation with his mother? Did you have any conversation with his friends like Brother Bilal that called you a bald-headed dope fiend? You took over this man's whole fucking life, and that's the most emasculating shit ever. Ever. Like, let me tell you something. Will Smith is gonna become more popular if he comes out the closet. If Will Smith was canceled, his ace in the hole is to come out the closet. Want me to tell you why? Because we all know it. No woman, no man, nobody's going to stop loving and supporting Will Smith if he decides to come out and be himself. He's his own worst enemy and is suicidal because of it. Will Smith is a very dark spirit because he's hiding and not living in his truth. Everything about him seems calculated and fake. How I know? I know Will Smith.
Yeah, because they actually asked you afterwards. Now, mind you,
yeah, these are black women getting together, talking about resolving issues that black women are having with nobody that they're talking to who can actually solve their problem, which is a man. Your problem is you don't like men. Whole bunch of bitches get together and victimize and shit and can't keep a man. They start losing weight, getting hit with plastic and all that shit. And Jada, the right one out there, bitch. Jada is just like Ellen DeGeneres, if you ask. She should have been canceled. Will Smith sitting down on the Red Talk and we're talking about me screwing August Alsina. This is a humiliation ritual because only a gay ass nigga would let his wife say that. See, I can't be married right now. If Jada would have tried me like that, bitch, we would have turned the Red Table Talk to Zeus Network.
smart businesswoman. They own their content. She could have killed it.
Yeah.
She could have said, "Oh heck no, no, this didn't work as planned."
Yeah.
But you did it anyway.
Yeah, my manager Miguel, Ellen Rakuten, who's the producer, they begged me.
I'm good. Oh, Jada, like this is sorry, Jada. It's more women and men want to sleep with Will Smith and wish he was with them, and that nobody is going to stop rocking with Will. And then he had the nerve to apologize to her. Like, look how emasculated this man is. Fuck out of here, nigga. I see myself in Will in a little bit.
After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my...
He's stuttering. When have you known Will Smith to take that many pauses and She's blackmailing him. And the blackmail is, we're in this relationship. It's a part of your brain that look like this father guy. You broke my motherfucking face. I can write that in my book. If you don't do what I tell you to do. You don't come out here and say, like, what the fuck, Will Smith? God damn. This is fucked up, bro. Fucked up.
It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris.
It's just, he thought that we were getting a divorce. So he called me and he was like, hey, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean?
Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm going to say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us. Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point.
We don't care.
It's all fuzzy.
I think, you know what I think? I think Will Smith is so Hollywood. He don't know that black people really got his back. And we would respect you if you be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Will Smith is so powerful and he don't know it. Because he's emasculated by the Hollywood system and he's emasculated by his wife. Very powerful, very beautiful black man, can get anything that he want, bitch. Ain't not one lady watching or on this fucking planet gonna say that they're not gonna want to still smash Will Smith if he say, hey, I go both ways. Will Smith is the poster guy for the black male, like literally. I might be, gassed out and shit like that, but that's the brand, and also I respect that brand. I rock with Will. I really fuck with Will. Like, dead ass. I've always maintained that from day one. I'm still gonna rock with Will. Will Smith, he's great, he's entertaining, and he's that one person, no matter what he do, I'm gonna make sure to go because I gotta support Will. He has my respect as a thespian, as a man, as a person who's high. Will Smith is a part of the gay community. And when you're a part of the gay community and other people in that community identify that you're struggling, they're still going to support you. So that's why Will Smith will become more popular if he decides to come out the closet. Because he's suicidal right now, thinking about Jada and thinking about this heterosexual image and all this shit. Will Smith is a human being at the end of the day. How many of y'all know nephews, uncles, cousins, people that you went to school with that you just know is and creeping around and you can tell and everybody else around them can tell, but y'all don't say it to that person because y'all let that person live in their delusion like nobody else can really tell what's going on? That's what Will Smith has. And I think he put it in artwork. If you don't feel comfortable coming out, like, do another fucking 6 degrees of separation at this point, because you already alluded that particular role opened you up to different experiences when you was grown. He was grown, and now you're this person who's with a woman who at the time when you married her was one of the most beautiful, eligible bachelorettes in Hollywood, and you're with her. You have kids with her. Okay. Moving on. Listen. Okay, and this is somebody else that I will always rock with. Tina Campbell from Mary Mary. Oh, how I wonder. I get joy just thinking about what he's done for me. I get joy just thinking about what it's in my hands, my feet. I'm talking about what he's done for me. I get joy. Listen, y'all. That was like my motivation music. That is, let the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to, I heard it all the time when I was adopted. Cause you know, I'm a trench baby, but then I got adopted into this black Christian household for a couple years. And you know, wax on and wax off years. And I heard that, like I fucks with Tina Campbell's. Always will. Okay. She put up a show. I don't care if she in a wheelchair, bitch. I get joy just thinking about what, you know, we rock with Mary Mary. And very much like, you know, the Will and Jada relationship, we would expect these ladies from Mary Mary who is telling us to get joy and get hype about loving God, embracing God, to have these perfect lives that they live in and to attract the perfect person who gets joy every time they think about Jesus, who actually is about that, you know, who actually respect that, who actually would, especially like as a woman, you want to know why females become more popular than males really quickly is because we really want to believe everything that you are and everything that you have to offer is who you are and love on that. Become the number one fan. Like your husband should be your number one fan, bitch. If you marry Tina Campbell's, bitch, you better sing Shackles backwards like your ABCs. Better know something. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how much respect I have for black women who break the mold and who have accolades and credentials based upon their talents and experience, and who would use it for good. So shout out to her. Like I know her, I love her, I appreciate her way back when. Like, you know, makes me want to play her music just thinking about her. So and I definitely believe the Neighborhood Talk really loves her and wanted to pour into her as well, because she did reality show about trying to stick with her husband and so forth. And after 27 years of cheating, backstabbing, lying, collecting her money, and probably doing his own thing, suddenly he wants to file a divorce against her when she, according to what we seen in real time from years ago, was extremely faithful, was the ideal woman that any man should want and attract. And even she had her trials and tribulations and still going through it.
I found out about more, and I don't want to hold on to somebody who I cannot trust. You see, I have been trying since the very beginning. The situation gets a little worse, and then I try to forgive, and it gets a little worse, and I try to forgive. You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? I thought we had a good life just like everybody else watching. I thought we was the ideal relationship just like everybody else. And I got to find out in front of the whole goddamn world that all of my life was a lie. And you want me to quote scriptures right now? I don't want you to quote scriptures. You want me to say what I don't, you want me to say something that's all positive? I feel negative right now. I know that. I just want you to understand that. I know that. I never kissed another man. I never went out with another man. I never entertained the wrong conversation. I never cheated in my head. I never did anything. I was 190% committed to that man. And this is what you did every time I was gone. And I found out about do me like this. I was good to you, man. I was good to you. I was good to you. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. He don't deserve me. I don't want him. I had hope when all of this started. When I let the whole world know about it. I thought we was healing because he had me thinking that we was healing. You can't keep telling me stuff a little bit. You wait 3 months, then you tell me something else. Then you wait 2 weeks, and you tell me something else. You torturing me, man. You torturing me. Why you putting me through all of this? Break my heart once. You gonna break my heart every month? Come on, man. You taking all the strength that I got inside of me. Just give it all to me. Knock me all out at once. I got a knockout punch every week. That's too much for anybody, Erica. It's too much, Erica. I know. It's too much. I know. It's too much. I know. But we know what to do. We know the steps to get better. That right there is impossible. So you said you never been through this, right? I have. Listen to me for a second. You ain't never been through it. I have. You do me like this, I was good to you. I'ma tell you how you get better. Even though you want to be negative, you make a conscious effort and a decision like you fighting a on the street and work toward positive. That's all you can do. That's the only choice you have. Y'all want me to be safer than I am. I don't. I love Jesus. I want to be like Jesus, but I'm not Jesus.
Tina, I know you're not Jesus, and I'm not expecting you to be.
Y'all gotta let me be broken. Let me get it out. If I try to know I'm not.
I just wanna, like, first of all, my heart is breaking for her to know she said this stuff publicly, and for him to go and file divorce against her like she's the fucking problem. And mind you, he didn't check off a box asking for child support, alimony, none of that. But the fact that you left her 27 years, women got a biological clock. Okay? After Cinderella, these girls are looking for somebody who gonna be their life partner. Even if they out there being promiscuous, opening their legs for everybody. Michael Jackson told you, stop, stop, stop. You better save it. They still looking for the wife, most of them. And this lady, eggs is cooked. The only thing she can do is flaunt her money and be like Jennifer Lewis or share with somebody 3 times younger than them that's making them happy and satisfying them. This is the weight and the pressure of a black woman. First of all, she went and made the money to keep the household together. She had to bear the financial, economical, spiritual grift of the whole marriage. I'm starting to feel like it's a slave contract. This lady was literally on her motherfucking Color Purple moment right here. Okay, if they remake Color Purple, rewrite the script for a strong black woman. I don't want this nigga. This nigga cheated on me. Instead of all my life I had to fight. All her life she had to fight. While singing, she get joy just thinking about God. Girl, come on out here and enter your Mary J. Blige phase. We gonna love you every time you cry, every time you do that vacay bounce and fall out. Girl, go on tour. Take TLC spots since ain't nobody going to that shit since Chili voted for Donald Trump.
Saying that, Erica, but y'all don't want nobody to feel what they feel. If I bottle it all up, I'm gonna be walking around with this same pain 3 years from now, 8 months from now, 6 months from now. Yes, I am. If I don't.
Who knows me very well, they were watching me on the reality show, and I was always saying, I can leave all of this. I can just go and I'm just be with my husband, and I don't need none of this. Just me and Teddy, and they can have this. And they were like, listen, I hate to have to say this to you, and I followed the information that I found out for 6 months to make sure it was true, because I don't want to break your heart, but don't stop doing what you're doing, because you might need to take care of you and your kids. So they told me about 2 of them, right? I had talked to my husband 2 days before I was in New York, and I talked to him and I was like, listen, honey, I got reason to believe there's something that's going on, and I need you to be, I'm coming to you because I love you and I want to be able to work through whatever this is, and I need you to tell me. We stayed on the phone for 1 hour and 8 minutes. He didn't give me nothing. So when we came home, the person who it was, she used to work for me, and so that broke my heart.
She used to work for her. So everybody around you and everybody you paying, this nigga's dabbing off in.
She was like a godmother to my children. She had access to my home to come get my kids and all that kind of stuff. It was very, who knows me, very mixed in our family. And so I called and she didn't answer her phone. So when we got home, it was Super Bowl Sunday, I said, come upstairs. I said, are you having an affair with her? And he said, no. I said, call her. While we doing this, I was like, call her. And so he did. And he was like, Tina wants to know, and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, are you sleeping with my husband? And she hung up the phone, so I had my answer. So it broke my heart. It devastated me, and I spazzed out.
Oh, my gosh. And I have this book called The African American Handbook of Psychology. If you guys can ever, it's a big book comprised of a lot of black scholars, black scholars that are psychiatrists, social workers that have their doctor's degree and PhD workers, compiling a whole bunch of research and study and understanding of us and collaborating in this one book. So it's a whole bunch of chapters from a whole bunch of different black scholars who are accredited. And on page 101, I don't know the exact scholar, but it specifically stated that when black women get older, they just want to be left alone. They just want to have their friends and have their moment. You know, they're not interested in X. And if women feel like, damn, a man can't commit to me, he's gonna drag me down, and he was here for X, and now I'm older, and I'm not interested in it. I'm interested in something real, and I can't find nothing real, so they just go off and just live their life and rather have friendships and give up on men, period. And this is why women start lesbianism early. Stun a girl on Natalie Nunn lap last night. Women smacking each other, licking each other in threesomes with guys, and guys be like, don't bring no dude. This stuff starts early. Because at the end of the day, women feel like they only have each other back. That's deep, ladies. That's deep. And I feel very bad for her. I do. As much hard work that she has bestowed upon the black Christian community, like I would never have thought. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and play that. I would never have thought this lady, a nigga, a no good ass man, would come in this lady's life and disrupt it to where she feel like God ain't real. She don't believe in man. She been praying to God for years, and she's been singing gospel music for years, praising God, and God can't bring her the right man. And for 27 years, she held him down. Damn, that's crazy. Let me go ahead and play this. Take a quick break. I'm gonna play this, man, because that's so depressing. Okay. What is that song? What's the name of the song? Oh, I Get Georgia. That's my favorite song. That's old school. When they first came out, okay? Their first album. What is it? Hold on. So close to give up happy. What's the song called? Y'all let me know. We're gonna move on to today's topic, but I just want to play that song that was deep and heavy. What's the name of the song, Mary? All right, I'm about to play it now. Joy. It's called Joy. That's what I thought. Okay, Mary, Joy. All right, here you go. Your job to go out there and praise God and worship him and make everybody feel that when you feel like God failed you and ain't seen you no motherfucking man. That's crazy. They say they sell their soul in the music industry all the time. Yeah, but anyways, I'm just joking. Y'all know I love her. But God damn, like, you would think she Jesus Christ, you know? And like most men, especially the red pill community, oh, I need to go hear what he got to say. Why he feel like he need to cheat on her to justify his actions with them bitch ass niggas over there. It recently went viral. DJ Vlad, you know, DJ Vlad had his mouth on black women yet again. And he says there's never been an unattractive female rapper that goes platinum, believes R&B singers' looks don't matter as much. What DJ Vlad, who don't play no records, ain't got no DJ set, scared to come outside, won't spin no record in the club because he gonna get shot the shit out of for all the shit he talk about black people. You know, I guess it's just a name. DJ Vlad, DJ Academics. Says bitch ass niggas online running their motherfucking mouth. He said, I don't think there's ever been an unattractive female rapper that has gone platinum. Nicki Minaj, Lil' Kim, Lauryn Hill, Da Brat, Cardi B, Salt and Pepper, Eve, Megan Thee Stallion, Latto, and Foxy Brown are generally considered attractive women. Now, there have been plenty of super talented female rappers that aren't traditionally beautiful that you could arguably are lyrically better than the list I just named. He talking about Remy Ma again, judging black women on looks, appearance, and him as a white man, I guess setting the standards for what we call beautiful and attractive. You know, he goes on to say, but none of those rappers have achieved superstar status. But when it comes to female R&B singers, looks don't seem to be as important when it comes to commercial success. There are a lot of female singers that have blown up strictly because of their singing ability and not their image. That's like an oxymoron. So you're saying, okay, she can really sing, but she don't look good. Or she like he's judging black women and he's so fucking disrespectful. Like this whole, especially this last sentence, is an oxymoron. But when it comes to female R&B singers, looks don't seem to be as important when it comes to commercial success. So they don't look good, but they can become commercial and sell records. There are a lot of female singers that have blown up strictly because of their singing ability and not their image. There's a lot of people who can sing and don't blow up because of lack of resources, lack of opportunity. It's homeless crackheads on the streets that sing better than all these bitches on Skid Row. And you would know that. You in LA, you should know that. What you're saying is a total bullshit. And what you're saying is comparing female rappers, most of whom, you know, have done body alterations. And it seems to me like you're just trying to pander to black women and get them going because you don't know shit about them. You don't know their catalog. You ain't been to their concert. You ain't never support them. You don't support nobody and don't want to motherfucking support them. You want niggas to get on your platform to run their mouth while you ask them questions and don't show your FBI badge or face. Niggas is on to you, bitch. Okay? Running your mouth, tweeting out shit. Was this the same person that tweeted out a conspiracy against Rock Nation and people ran with that shit? Wasn't he the same one? And I had to text him and be like, what's going on? And he told me it was a gag. And y'all was like, you're lying. And then he jumped on Sneako's platform and said the same thing. Then y'all was like, oh, the knot was real. Yeah. Again, this is just another backdoor attempt to get some clout off of black culture. Whether it's a lie, whether it's the truth or just some bullshit he done pulled out his motherfucking ass just to get his clicks and views with these long ass ChatGPT essays that he's checking his list once and twice because he know niggas is ready to fucking cancel him. He dangling on the thread. And again, judge these niggas out here. Okay, talk about Pushaski and the gang. Talk about something masculine. Why you going viral for this? Last thing, you talked about a nigga, Jay-Z, everything was cap and a lie. It's giving Jag why I can't get motherfucking right. And now that niggas is caught on to your scam and don't want to sit down with you, I guess the DJ Vlad show is going to be woink, woink, woink. Because then you going to be competing with Trap Lord Ross if you go live and do your own content and cut up your own videos. And we already know that Trap Lord Ross like stankin' hood niggas like Elon Musk. Uncut, stankin' Dean Leans. He like to suck over there because he's a beach ass nigga and gay, just like the rest of y'all obsessed with black culture, bitch. Get in a boxing ring with somebody. At least throw a punch, unlike Adam 22. Boosie said he done with you, bitch.
Hey, no more. We couldn't come up with a agreement. He ain't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to pay me, so. I think I'm going to make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now.
Uh-oh. Y'all done fucked up and let Boosie badass become a streamer. Now Finesse 2-time become a streamer. Now you know everything is over on that bitch. Charleston, right? Everybody want to be a streamer these days. And, you know, people are motivated to stay away from these DJ Vlad. It's not just him. Not just because he's, you know, white or what. But what about the Camp Capone and all these other shits? Why you need to go to these platforms to do these so-called interviews when you can have your own platform? Boosie's entertaining. He don't have to be worried about being cut and edited. He don't have to worry about being set up and DJ Vlad content coming up in FBI reports. That's why he went down the first time. All the shit that he said and did. He was on DJ Vlad. admitting it and talking about it. The same way No Jumper, Adam 22, and Trap Lil Ross dressed up like 21 Jump Street the night before all the Rolling 60s got locked up, with Mr. On Pyru being the blackface of it all. And you know, he gonna suck and crater the gravy, just like Jack Black in Tropic Thunder. That is Mr. Bust Down Wacky on the 3 fingers, high booty ass up in the air. Fuck ass nigga, do any and everything to support these white people that are detrimental to our communities, but got the most shit to talk about black women. Bust down, Wacky on a bust down.
Y'all got mad because I said I have no sympathy for her.
You just said people have to watch how they speak. That means you need to watch how you speak.
What are you talking about, bro? That's what I
trying to make
said.
people sound like they delusional and don't know what the fuck they talking about. You
I
clearly
said I had no sympathy.
said fuck her.
And we don't know what your interaction
fuck
was.
her. I ain't got no
She was
sympathy
on Clubhouse.
for
We don't know what you did with her.
Y'all ain't never even met this bitch.
Fuck you.
How many of y'all met her?
We know her.
How many of y'all met her?
Some of us had personal.
That's why that ain't none of y'all met this bitch.
Some of us had personal relationships.
None of y'all met this bitch. None of y'all met this bitch.
Hey, Wack, where you with her DMs?
Ain't none of y'all over there picking the maggots, so fuck that bitch.
See that?
Look at the bitch.
I know
The bitch got cellophane perfectly eyebrows. Fuck out of here.
That's weird.
You got tatted
Now this crater face talking. This nigga got a crater face.
It's not even funny, Wack. Like I don't know if you're trying to be funny right now, but it's not even like comedic.
No, he trying to piss us off. That's all.
It's not comedic. And you know, Whack 100 had the worst things that you can ever possibly imagine to be said about Ashlee Renee, an influencer who was unalived while on a trip with her racist boyfriend, who played a trick on her by proposing to her and then taking her life shortly after in Tanzania, Africa. And you know, Whack 100 said F her, he don't care about her. And now, because of this whole situation, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been on Clubhouse gatekeeping and making sure that these creators are doing what they need to do and making sure that they have respect for the deceased and respect for a black woman who was unalived by a man who happens to be white in Tanzania, Africa, okay? I don't know if you guys look for me on Instagram or whatever, but because yesterday I was in that room, I didn't show it on any other platforms when I was broadcasting, but I was looking at information on Facebook and so forth. Joe McCann is constantly updating his information, changing his pictures on multiple social media platforms, while news reporters are saying that he's in custody and he's being questioned. Then how is he editing his platforms and being able to have fucking Facebook to get rid of my Facebook account and my Instagram account associated with my Facebook account, because I'm doing investigation work to figure out who you're connected to. I'm not writing anybody. I'm just looking at this information. And they just snatched my Facebook profile. And mind you, Joe, like I told you guys before, is well connected. What I did in fact figure out is that Joe was a part of a Ponzi scheme with Robert Shapiro. Yes, the Robert Shapiro, okay, had a business, a cryptocurrency business with Joe McCann. And by way of being connected to the Robert Shapiro, we know that the Robert Shapiro is connected to so many prolific Hollywood people. So Joe is well connected. And many people looked at this girl going to Tanzania for her birthday and acting as if she was being proposed to by Joe, and he's so much in love with her, and he looks like, what is it, the Aryan Nation brothers, bald-headed ass white men that are racist, that'll get out here and just play a role no matter what it is, and just do the most diabolical things to black people when they really feel like that they have their trust in their heart, then they turn it on them. And I'm not far-fetched for saying that, because I recall it going viral about 6 months ago. It was a black boy who was dating this white girl. He looked at her phone one day and looked at a group thread between her and her parents, her mother and her daddy, and how her mother and her daddy was telling her how much sex she could have with him, how to invite him to certain places and what they would say and what they would do, and how they ultimately wanted to lure him to a vacation in another part of the state so they could unalive him and claim that it was a tragic accident. They had all of this in a group text on her phone, and she was laughing about it, like, get out. So I'm not demonizing all interracial relationships. But, life is an imitation of art. And I just recently watched a movie starring Mila Kunis called Perfect Getaway, where she was on this island with this psychopath who was an actual era unaliver. People have a lot of questions. Joe McCann, his mother died on December 31st, 2025. That can definitely change someone, especially if you're a mother's boy, and especially if you damn near 45 years old and finally having infant kids. Like, you got deep, dark secrets you need to hide, if you know what I mean. And the story goes that, Ashley Janae supposedly unalived herself. We're talking about it on social media. So many other platforms are covering it, at least attempting to debunk it. So this is what mainstream media is saying. Shout out to this news reporter. I met her and I saw her every single day at the Diddy trial.
Update on the death of model and influencer Ashley Robinson. She went by Ashley Jana online. I obtained video of a news conference today in Tanzania in which officials say they are holding Joe McCann for questioning and they are holding his passport while police wait for the postmortem. We have been unable to reach Joe McCann. Now, yesterday I reported on this story. You may recall Robinson was on vacation of a lifetime in Zanzibar, an island off the coast of Tanzania in Africa. She was there to celebrate her 31st birthday with her boyfriend of about a year and a half, according to the family.
And, they have a GoFundMe, and many people are saying, how's her boyfriend is this millionaire that owns portfolio stock in cryptocurrency. Iggy Azalea is connected to him through and by way of her cryptocurrency casino called Mother. He's the portfolio manager of that casino, and she still actively work with him. She's going around commenting on things involving Ashlee Renee, and making it look and appear as if she feels sorry and that her dealings with Joe was not significant. So she is being looked at like she's a bitch from Blink Twice. Like, you know what's going on, girl? Okay, bitch. You know what's going on. And you've been drinking too much of that snake venom, if you feel what I'm saying. And this rabbit hole goes deep. So to my surprise, Ashlee Janae, she spent quite a bit of time on Clubhouse as well. There's a giant Clubhouse community that knows her. I'm from the dark side of Clubhouse, which is the entertaining side of Clubhouse, the OGs of Clubhouse. And there's other sides that know about me and know et cetera, et cetera. And they tried to play clips of her talking about me from 2 years ago. And that shit went in one ear and out the other ear because everybody and their mama done talked about me on Clubhouse. I can go on Clubhouse right now. They still talk about me. I can go on Clubhouse with 0 followers and get a room, the biggest room on the app. So I would never take that person, and I would never be like a whack 100 to just violate and body this girl. Because if we're playing the dozens, it shouldn't be laughing and picking at somebody who's no longer here. That's just egregious. And so there's some things happening in as far as the factual allegations that lead me to believe that the Tanzania government is collaborating with and taking up for Joe. First, they're saying they took his passport and his devices, but he's updating all of his social media platforms. They're saying that Ashlee hung herself at this hotel. As you guys can see, here's various pictures of this hotel and how it looks on the inside. And it does not look like these closets are like Beverly Hills home, crazy big closets that you can actually just go in and just hang yourself. These are 1-story bungalows type of suites at this particular hotel. I don't see anybody hanging themselves in a closet like they don't want to be seen. I'm going to hang myself. Most people that, in trigger warning, first of all, I don't condone suicide. And if you're thinking about it, please call 988 instead of listening to my information. But most people that commit suicide or attempt to, they're doing it for attention. Hiding yourself inside of a closet after you have been separated from an individual due to domestic disputes, hiding yourself and being found by the authorities in that closet means that you didn't want to be found. People who unalive themselves want to be front and center. People that hang themselves, they want to be right there in the living room. As soon as you come in the building, you even see it in the movies. Somebody hung something that's right in the middle of the building, because no matter what corner you come from, I need you to look and I need you to see this. So someone that takes their own life is seeking so much attention and feel like they'll get that validation and attention by taking themselves out finally, and they want to be seen, not stuffed in the closet. So this definitely was a setup. And they're saying that the people at the hotel separated them because of a domestic dispute. This could all be a play as well. This whole I separated them and to take Joe out of the equation from being able to have done something to her so dramatic. I separated them. So to me, it feels like the hotel is actually advocating and taking up for him. And the American embassy has gone to investigate the matter and to perform a second autopsy. The family is raising money to get over there. I don't know exactly what they could do in this situation when the hotel staff, they have manipulated, edited, erased camera footage, how they do even here in America. Even here in America, they erase camera footage. You think American embassy government is going to go and get that footage? I feel like Joe McCann did something egregious, and it was a sick joke to whoever is in on that joke, like Blink Twice or Truth or Dare. I absolutely believe that. And we hear the stories about people traumatizing is in order to feel satisfied. We even hear stories about people just doing fucked up shit to other people just so they can feel better about themselves. Let's just start there at a basic level. How much of a sociopath do you have to be to convince someone that their destiny, their dream of marrying a white guy is now coming true, and you're the happiest you ever been in your life, and this is a new moment, and then you lose your life? Definitely a psychopath move. Absolutely a psychopath move. And we continue to see that throughout different couples online. Just take, for instance, Brett and Rose Miller. You guys know Brett and Rose Miller, right? Rose Miller is she's the content creator that promotes herself by having a blended family and promotes herself as diversity and everything is cool. I first came across her because she did a video where she was exposing that her husband, Brett Miller, is a bum, don't pay any bills, don't make any money, don't work. She makes all the money and she's the breadwinner and he's a bum. Mind you, she divested away from black men and said that black men are dirty, black men are bums, black men are all this other stuff, but you went and married a white Viking punk. And she slowly but surely continued to expose him. And I talk about this because Brett definitely reminds me of Joe McCain. Just like Queen of Kings, Rose Miller, would put out information and control the flow of content to make everything look sweet and lovey-dovey. What's going on behind closed doors?
If you come here with food again, if you steal again, I'm going to leave you. Do you remember that? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, I have a sugar daddy that paid me $25,000. Let's send everything to the hate pages. Let's do it. Yeah. If you come here with food again, if you steal again.
And so, this particular clip was about him bringing food home, and she accused him of stealing food because he had no money. And she found out that he was hanging out with some of his friends, male friends, who took him out to dinner, and he brought some leftover food back because what she did to control him and to make sure he stayed at the house was, turn off all the cars and stuff. And he came home with some food. And this is when she found out that Brett Miller was a punk and then decided to accept him as is. Now, in context, to Joe McCann, it's alleged that he's a punk. Yes, indeed. That he be hanging out at Swinger Richards and all the gay clubs in Miami and picked up Ashlee because this is great for his image. 45 years old, got kids that are not even in elementary school, finally, and his mother died. People are telling me, and a reliable source, by the way, is telling me that Joe has always struggled with his sexuality and that Joe was on these back page sites, kicking it, flying all around the world, and that maybe Ashlee found out about that. I don't know. And I want to be the person to say that, especially by someone who lives a heterosexual lifestyle. God knows he's already suffering by projecting that image and living a double life. I'd be fucking damned. You know? It's also, like I told you guys, I found out that he's broke. He has businesses that was sued by the SEC. It called the Ponzi scheme. So he's taking those business tactics in the crypto industry and transferred them to another business. And a lot of white Americans are really good at that. Crashing one business and opening it up under a different name and it be owned by the same people with the same practices. That's like your local bodega, a grocery store. In the South, they call them Publix or Winn-Dixie's. Winn-Dixie bought out by Save-A-Lot. Who owns it? Same people, just a different entity. Wash, rinse, repeat. Same tactics. So apparently, from what I'm hearing on Clubhouse, Ashlee was a breadwinner and an influencer. And very much like Queens of Kings, she was paying the way of Joe because everybody around Joe no longer believed in him and wanted to give him money because they knew his true background. She just wanted a white man. That's what Ashley Renee tweeted out. And that's why the incels are attacking her. The manosphere is attacking her based upon her rhetoric and her principle of how she probably was failed by a black man. Her mother married a white man and had biracial kids and totally apparently neglected her. Compared her biracial daughter's type 3C and 2C hair to her type 4C hair. So she grew up with her own complexities. Tweeted out she won't mix race kids. And Joe McCain was her savior. And she really believed that she was living this dream. So is it really a preference that you're walking into? Or is it really a divestment and an anti-blackness simply because of something going on in your real life? So it is my honest belief that Ashley Renee, you can't even call it divesting because if you're going to get with somebody that's outside of your race, at least they have standards and class and a great reputation, of course. Say she was paying for all of that and paying for his lifestyle and so forth. Same thing with Rose Miller. There's documented evidence of Brett abusing Rose, but there's no documented evidence of Joe abusing Ashley Janae. But again, they're in the same situation.
YouTube channel. So I'd rather me look bad any day if that's what's gonna, make my family money. I'll take it. I'll take the rap and I'll look bad, but you have no idea. You don't know my husband at all, so.
Yeah. I don't think you know him. Okay, you had to find out that he was gay and sleeping with men in Hawaii by way of every time you would live stream and be with your kids and he would be happy, he would be there, and then he step away and you're over there by yourself with your badass kids for 20, 30 minutes. Don't want to put the camera on him, and when you do put the camera on him, he talking to a black man from Hawaii to Vegas, everywhere. Brett Miller was with a black man, and you stole him from his black male lover in Vegas and started taking care of him because you wanted designer kids. And this is him with her 2 kids when they was younger. This picture was posted September 2025, but it's actually older than that. Because the one kid right here that has no hair is now wearing high heels, lipstick, and wigs looking just like Rose. While Brett is, they got this little choke slam game that they got going on, and then Brett be looking deep into this boy's eyes and licking his lips. So to me, I feel like Brett is reaching at her children. This is her.
Sorry if you hear a little.
Again, a perm, a relaxer with a bald ass head, gonna be more bald than Tasha K. Let me show y'all the videos that she do now. Okay, because she just wanted a designer baby, and Brett beat her eyes out, and she called the police on him, put him in jail, but then took him back because she just wants a designer family. She just wants to be accepted. She just wants a white man. She just wants a white man. And she feel like Brett is that man for her because he's never gonna leave me because I take care of him. A whole big old punk. Just like Joe McCann. Okay, and now she's taking this and flaunting this white man in front of everybody as if he's better than black men. When you take care of him, you pay all the bills, and he's a pussy ass babysitter. When you exposed him, he lied and said he was going to get a job. He lied and said that he was working, making 6 figures. How you working and making 6 figures? Y'all just moved to Hawaii, barely filled out the application, first day on the job, and you going to make 6 figures? Oh, look at this. This is the video of a son wearing some high heels. Okay, y'all can call skits a skit. But from what I know, how he interact with and look at and lick his tongue and lips at her young son, that tells me that Rose is probably offering up her young son just to keep this man around or blackmailing him. She know if this man and when this man is messing with her children. If, allegedly. And you know, just like a whole bunch of black people, black women that is, that would use that to blackmail that man into a relationship. She ain't no different, using the same tactics, toxic tactics. And this big old punk is gonna snap one day. But here go your son that look just like you in a wig and high heels, acting like you, the one that he takes a liking to, the one that he's looking at and licking his tongue at because that's what you have to offer up. So she's a dirty, deadbeat ass bitch that'll do anything for the permission, approval of a fucking white man. And you know, Tasha K always getting sued, but Tasha K gets sued because she be doing the most. Sometimes you just gotta let the content come to you. Period, point blank. And Rose went to Tasha K's platform and justified why she exposed that her husband is a deadbeat. Mind you, she drinking vodka out of a water bottle this whole time while her kids crying in the background. You know, I just want to introduce you guys to remember some good in Tasha K and what she did to check Rose and how this particular live stream went. Because Rose Miller is a true reflection of Ashley Jana, and her life is just as in danger.
Always catching them, okay? Yeah. And so, you know, you have never ever made my lineup, my wine list. That's what we call it, the wine list. And because, you know, you do what you do. That's your family. It's a family channel. You and Brett have had going on for quite some time. I did notice a lot of race baiting going on over there. Like, it seems like, you know, black men was mainly, it was black men and black women that were mainly the audience of you and your husband who are in this interracial relationship. And then there would be a lot of memes created from your end to basically, I don't know, it seems like throw jabs at black men for not being the, you know, for not being Brett to you. Because you praised your husband a lot and he happens to be white. And it seems like his color was more magnified than his manhood. And I feel the controversy is what kind of drove you into the algorithm.
Yeah. I don't feel like I don't know, purposely race baited. We do talk a lot about race in our content just because it exists, and we talk about our experiences in life. That's what we do. We're a blog channel. And so literally too often my son has been like, race is brought up. It is in everyday life. I feel like for black people, period, it's brought up, but especially when you're in an interracial marriage, it's highly brought up. So we speak on that. As far as like hating black men and everything like that, people try to accuse me of, it's not that at all whatsoever, but the statistics don't lie when it comes to black men and black women in the dating scene. And so my whole thing was to expand black women's horizons, because I feel like interracial dating is not new at all whatsoever. But there's been a huge uptick in Black women dating out because Black women are always so loyal to Black men, yet we're the least to ever get married. We're the most to be single mothers, you know? So Black men have been doing this forever and downing us while doing it. I don't feel like I'm downing them saying F Black men by me doing it. I just want to let women know, like, you can expand your horizons to increase your opportunity of finding love and your worth, you know?
Okay, that was a really good, thorough explanation, and I'm glad you kind of covered all bases, and you speaking your truth. But to me, as someone, let's just say, I'm here both as someone who is just a spectator of the show, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also here as a digital talk show host to ask you some pretty tough questions. And so you were in a relationship with a Black man, and you do have 2 kids by a Black man, correct?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, and you got pregnant fairly young. And I believe you were married before, correct?
Yeah, I was pregnant at 19.
That's really young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So was he your husband or boyfriend at the time?
He was my husband with my boyfriend with the first one.
Okay, and then he later on became your husband.
Yeah.
Was he the same age as you?
Yeah, he's a year older than me. So we did purposely have the baby also.
Okay, and that's cool. You guys plan that.
Yeah.
Do you think and obviously that relationship is of no more. You've spoken about that relationship in a lot of videos and things like that. And to me, I feel like it's kind of the catalyst to why you decided to expand your horizons, because he did ultimately, from my understanding, leave you as a single baby mother.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he does not pay child support or anything?
No, he did not for the longest. So currently he does, but that was a very, very long process, and I didn't want to do it. His parents told me to do it, but yeah, I'm glad that I did, and I advocate for all women to do it immediately.
So he's pretty much a deadbeat, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets dramified when I talk about him publicly, so I try to,
Okay. Now, is it fair to say, and I just want to play devil's advocate here for a second, you guys are 19 and 20, having kids, having a relationship. Is it fair to say, yes, we do have statistics of Black men not being the best, but we have them in all races, right? Is it fair to say that, right? As well as there are white men in the community that are just as bad, okay, as Black men. And white women are going through some of the same things we're going through too. They just don't publicize them as much as we do, right? You think it's fair to say that your husband at the time of baby daddy was too young and too immature and maybe not educated enough to understand what comes with having a Black family at that age, 20?
Absolutely, yeah. But there's no excuse for today. It's like, there's no excuse for today. His actions today.
Okay, but he is paying child support, right?
At 30. No, he's paying it not by his own will at all whatsoever. The government is taking that. Every check, they're taking it.
I mean, I have cousins who are great fathers and they put themselves on child support.
Right. And he did not do that. Yeah. Even though his dad, most of them don't. Your cousins are amazing men. And that's what I always say. Like, I speak on things as a whole, and we got to be honest about the disparities in our community in order to change them. So maybe if I ruffle a little feathers in the Black community, maybe it'll make them look at it instead of like, oh no, that's not true. The way that Black women like go hard for Black men in the comments, Black men don't do that the same for Black women at all. So
okay, so that's a whole different conversation. I just kind of wanted, because a lot of times we base our actions off of reactions, right?
Yeah.
And so you kind of spearheading into the algorithm with this white man who you kind of deem as as better than any other man that you came across, especially Black men. And I saw a lot of the videos where you were saying another Black man's trash is a white man's treasure. Like, I've seen like the clips, and to me, like I said, that you may not agree, they do give race bait. And for you to be 19 and your baby daddy at the time being 20, that's a decision that y'all both made, and like you said, y'all both made that. Is it fair to put it on him that he is the reason as to why, you guys went south, why he's not able to afford to take care of the kids? Could you have been just as equally kind of toxic in that relationship as well too?
Absolutely. I feel like women, when they, and it's not something that's talked about enough at all, especially in the Black community. When we have babies, after our hormones are so out of whack. And so when I was with him, I had a baby, and then a year later, I had a baby postpartum again. So
right.
I'm like going through things that he can't understand, doesn't know how to try to understand. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, I'm not him in like the past. Like that's neither here nor there to me. Like, that's really not a big deal to me. My thing is, we're 30, 32. Like, take care of your kids.
Some cases in some rural areas, niggas.
I feel you, girl, but I just feel like we can't make it. We know better at this point, and now it's just time to start doing better.
I get that, but could it possibly be time for you to pick better? Black men? No. Yeah, there is a tier of Black men that I run into every day. That I'm married to a Black man. Yes, he's African, but there are also American Black men that are just as competitive with an African Black man. And African Black men have their own shit as well too. You will be a sister wife married to an African Black man, because they do stand on business when it comes to raising their families. But to isolate based off of 3 experiences that you had at such a very young age, and now you put a white man on a totem pole like this as he's the savior, which was systematically designed for all women to look at white men as a savior. You're doing that, but yet making videos when you're drunk one night with a glass of wine, because wine do tell truth, and you tried to put him out as the Black man that you did when you put on papers and made him pay child support. So which is it, Rose?
Ooh, girl, you spicy right now.
I ain't spicy. I'm just
no, but my husband, I praise my husband because I praise my husband because he's my husband. I don't praise my husband because he's a white man. He happens to be a white man. I don't praise my husband because I don't praise him because he's a white man. I praise him because he's my husband. And I didn't when I found my husband, I was not actually looking for a particular man.
You stole that white man from his gay black lover that he was roommates with in Vegas. And told him to come do this. I got a plan. I'm gonna take care of you, and that's the situation you're in.
Crazy off the wall stuff about me. I was like, I cannot believe she did this. And I was drinking, so I got emotional. I did. And then so I told my husband, like, I want to move from Hawaii. Like, nothing is working out for me. I don't know why all this is happening. And I just got very, very emotional. And so my husband was like, instead of like helping me or calm me or soothing me, like, you know, he was like, what do you mean we're moving from Hawaii? Like, no, we're not. Like, I'm like, well, I am. Like, you don't have to, but I am. Then he just started going in. I'm not gonna lie. The argument was real. He started going in. Me, I seen that these other channel was on live, as they always are. I got on my phone and her thing clicked up. And whenever I get on, at this point, I have a detective and everything in regards to the situation, but I was having to pay a lawyer. So I'm like, okay, if I have to pay a fucking lawyer, like $7,000, like just to even talk to him, she's gonna pay for this lawyer, you know, like I'm gonna make her pay. So as much as it was to finish working and get the stuff and everything, but yeah, so we fake separated. And then I did a video with my mom. Well, I was doing a live, minding my business. My mom's like, hey.
The queen moves around the board to protect everything financially, to make more money, to look out, to tell him who's trying to come get him.
I love
you know what we need to do. And even sometimes she may have to have his back. And when you're in marriages, the queen moves around the house. She does more than what the king does.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that, right?
I love that. I do know that. I do know that. But like I said, I'm not like, I apologize, but I'm not like overly beating myself up the way that you guys, not you, but like the internet would like me to. Like, I cannot believe I went through some shit. It is what it is.
No, it was just utterly disrespectful for you to disrespect your husband like that because you were going through what you were going through.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Like, first of all, I don't disrespect my husband publicly or privately. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. And I was raised by women who taught me never to do that because you don't let people know what's going on in your house. And I get that you guys make family content, but like that's a good way for women to be at your doorstep.
And I'm just being completely honest with you. I feel like what Tasha told her was pretty much bad information, simply because Tasha's speaking from her own experience of being married to Shaq, and Shaq is married to her, so he essentially has to incorporate a $4.5 million debt that Tasha K owed Cardi B, and Shaq worked for Tasha K. So all this bowing down to men and doing all this is her practices and what she has to do to keep her own relationship going and strong. And some women have to do that, but that's not for everybody. So Tasha is giving her information from her own anecdotal experience and not considering the fact that she ousted and exposed her husband, who we all thought was taking care of her, when she basically said that she's taking care of him and she's the breadwinner. He's stealing food, he's stealing money, he's abusing her kids. And by the way, that brown liquor in this water bottle is Hennessy that she's drinking during this interview. Okay, just take that into consideration.
One pussy at that man that you praising.
I agree. They're throwing it regardless, but I 100% agree. I'm 100% with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that. That is not a lie at all whatsoever. Absolutely. And I love the way you put that with the chess and the checkers. I like it. But,
that's the game.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
I'm in agreement with you on everything that you say. You're not wrong. But again, life happens. You know, we make mistakes and we learn from it and we move on.
Do you have a drinking problem?
No, girl, I'm drinking because this is my first interview with like you.
Okay, no, I was asking. Listen, I don't watch you to that extent. I drank too. Yeah. Listen, I drank too. I got my wine, but they were saying that you drank a lot while breastfeeding.
No. I wish I could drink more. No, I don't drink a lot at all whatsoever. I drink not even once a week. If I have a couple drinks in 1 week, it is what it is. But I don't drink regularly at all.
Do you have postpartum depression?
It's possible. I don't know. I was not diagnosed with it, but do I think that my emotions and hormones were
So in a nutshell, Rose Miller did an interview with Tasha K, copping all kind of pleas to justify why Brett was a bum. It was okay for her to take care of him, and most importantly, why Brett liked to beat her goddamn eyes out over in Hawaii, and she dropped the charges into Brett beat her, and the son that he be looking at and licking his lips at called the police, and the police came. And they arrested Brett based upon what the son said. And she told the police it was a lie. which further perpetuated domestic violence and endangering herself. And so I want to caution her in her relationship because she loves Donata. She watches me. So that's my information for kings and queens. Okay. You definitely are racist or colorist. I seen you tell your mono black kids that their hair is like Brillo pad, and praise and worship your biracial kids and say that their hair is nice and all this other shit that you got going on. You got colorism, complex issues, and you will definitely put yourself in danger just to uphold the integrity of your relationship, which is also your business. So Rose Miller is definitely in danger. And I just want to remind you guys, like, is it really a situation to where these KKK, Brett Miller, Aryan Nation, Trump supporters, Joe McCann, these people, are they really in love with black people or infatuated with black people and want to control them? Trigger warning. A white guy killed a black woman with no remorse. He put her through the mattress, then 6 feet down.
Where's my daughter?
She's inside. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Where's
what is your daughter?
Where's my baby?
What's your daughter's name?
Alexis.
Alexis. Okay. Come here. Come here.
No. Where's my daughter?
She's inside. We can't let you go in there right now.
Wait a second. That boy did not hurt my daughter.
You do not want to go in there right now.
Did he shoot my daughter?
Sir.
Tell me, did he shoot my daughter?
We are working through an investigation right now.
Sir, has my daughter been shot? You can say yes or no. That's all I want to know.
We're working through an investigation right now. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna hurt him.
Has my daughter been shot?
Is he in there?
He is not in there.
Where is he? Where is he?
He is currently in our custody right
I'm
now.
gonna hurt Brandon.
What?
Will you switch places with Officer Brandon? Hey,
Where is he?
Y'all got paper around your house, my daughter. If my daughter dead.
What car is he in?
Cannot go over there.
What? Y'all got tape around this house, my daughter. Says my daughter dead.
I know.
Man, tell me yes or no, please. I can sympathize.
Okay, listen to me. Yes.
My daughter's dead.
We're working through this right now. Okay?
Oh, Lord Jesus. Jesus. Where is he at? Where is he?
You know me.
I don't give a. Where is he? Where is he?
He's in our custody.
I don't give a. Where is he? That's my daughter. Only daughter. Where is he at? Where is he? Sir, it's no way I can be calm like this.
I know.
Where is he?
There's nothing I can say right now. I understand. There's nothing I can say right now. Okay? But he is not going anywhere right now. Come here.
He didn't want to be together with him.
Oh, Lord, Jesus Christ. We taking him a corner, motherfucker. He's taking his own self.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Disgrace. What a disgrace.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord.
It'll probably log us on scene when we said we saw him in the roadway.
Get my son. I swear to God. I swear to God. I told you. I swear to God. I can't.
I gotta go home. I'll be right there.
Is anybody else in the house?
Yes, my son. My brother's getting him. I only relinquished custody to my brother.
Is that who's on the phone? Is that who's on the phone right now?
Why would you do this, Brandon? You know you're gonna kill Mom.
I know. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you? What is Brandon?
I'm sorry. I love you.
And we're gonna have one detained.
John, put the cop on the phone.
You're on speaker.
Wow.
Let's get him off the road.
I only relinquished custody to Nathan Aaron Flabo.
Roll over on your butt.
I only relinquished custody.
Stand up for me. We're gonna walk over here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
In the hallway.
He's in the hallway. My son just sleep in the bed.
Hey, Officer Lee, where are you going?
I don't know.
Have him in. Put him in the car right there.
I don't have. That's okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm
I tried it just to come in my car.
5A for OIC. The male is going to be detained right now. Firearm is going to be outside with us right now.
He's got to be detained right now. Y'all would mow black people down in the streets, even babies like Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin, to arrest them, and he's going to be detained right now after it's clear that he done unalived the black girl. These bitches are racist at their core. Attack systems. Because this racist cracker right here is hiding behind coded language. Detain means, oh, we're just going to hold you until we can figure out if there's a crime that took place. Then they start doctoring police reports and shit at that point.
Hey, firearms right there in the trunk. Have you searched him?
Yes.
You want to double verify if you like?
No, that's all right. Just have a seat.
We got him sit down. So the first mag jam, so you loaded a second one.
And I only relinquished custody to Nathan Aaron Clavo.
Is that who you were on the phone with?
Yes, that is my brother.
Okay, he said he's on his way.
I only no other person has.
That's fine. That's okay. That's all right.
She's cheating.
He's on his way.
She's cheating on you.
To him. He said his name was Nathan.
Nathan Aaron Clavo. CLABOUGH.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, this car's a little too hot.
Let me check to see what's going on. No, they're definitely not heated seats, but there might be a heater on. It's been freezing for the last month, so it probably just got left on.
But inside the house was the reality of what he had done. Once Dickerson had been placed in custody, officers made their way into the building, and what they found was beyond evil.
You only relinquish custody to your brother. The fuck? You ain't getting out, bitch. And it's a whole black woman just sitting there dead. Laid out. With her parents there grieving her. With so much love. And he didn't even consider the consequence of his action or how it could affect other people's lives. That's why if you take a life, bitch, your life need to be taken too. Of course, unjustifiably. Wow. And again, you know, we see stories like this in the black community. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like black men are not out here unaliving black women the same way that a Joe McCann
Officers
or this
moved through the
asshole, or how Brett Miller gonna end up doing Queens of Kings if she ain't too careful. I'm not out here saying that because we know the stats and we know the statistics. Why go chasing waterfalls if the other race gonna do you worse than your own people? You know, but you know, and don't confuse self-hatred with you having a preference. Okay, the more you have to talk and explain your preference, is the more it's obvious that you self-hate your fucking self, okay? Ashley, Janae, Rose Miller, any of you black bitches hopping on white sperm. Y'all seen Pretty Woman? Yeah. Anyways, moving on, bitches out here turning their whole face into a toilet for these niggas, married men that is too. For their sons to get on football teams and they still don't make that big.
Hey, how you doing? Yep, it's me. You wouldn't answer my fucking phone calls. You blocked me. I call you from text now. No answer. I'm finna expose you. I'm thinking about exposing you, alright? So if you don't return my call, the whole world finna know, even your wife, Michelle Cleveland, that's a fucking library lady downtown. She finna know too. The damn library ain't finna be quiet no more. Alright. So Michelle, I'm gonna give you proof to let you know that I done sucked and ate your husband's ass out. Okay? But hold on. Now, back to Coach Cleveland. You promised me that if I sucked and ate your ass, my son would make the basketball team. Now you done blocked me. I'm calling from text now. No response. My only resort is right here. So if you don't respond back to me, the whole world finna know. Alright? So, Michelle, your husband, to prove to you that I didn't ate your husband's ass, what's tatted on his ass? It says on his ass, be patient, bigger things are to come. Boom. Now you know.
First of all, I don't know if it's most shocking to hear her admit that she, ate a man booty and stuff, and then the tattoo, be patient, bigger things are to come on your book. That's gay. That means that he's a size queen. Ladies, would you marry a nigga or just and I know ladies handing a missionary, they like to grab it and shit like that. That's cool. But it's exit only over here. But a nigga with a tattoo that says, be patient, bigger things are to come. Oh, that nigga is the wide receiver. That nigga is not catching nothing but STDs. Okay, that nigga's going to get a pap smear on the low. That nigga's with transgenders who they thinking about while boxing you in on the low. That nigga's the biggest in the whole LGBTQ community. A DL man is dangerous. And she done outed him, eating his boochie and the toe with his tramp stamp tattoo thing, so all the hood niggas can think about running the stick off of him. Who got the biggest holla if you hear me? Oh. That's what they saying to him and that tramp stamp. So your husband was outed and he liked to get his ate and stuff by ugly. Whew. But that was funny. She was funny though, y'all. Did I close it? Damn, I did close it out, but no, she was funny. Come on out to close it. I am talking about Dwight Howard. Yes, indeed. I know you've been screwing on. Yep, you've been screwing on Sketch. So he was originally granted a restraining order against his wife during the divorce, playing the victim, building up fake ass paperwork like petitioners and TS man hands and them to try to throw a nigga and a bitch in the jail, And the system, which is white supremacy, they love to trigger a black woman. They love to get that agonizing pain to come out of black people. They feel good about that shit in the court of law. And he filed a restraining order against her to keep her silent and quiet and be obedient. Then he dropped it against her because now she's silent, quiet, and obedient. And my whole thing is, this is a power game. This is no different than goddamn whose relationship can I compare this to? Will and Jada. Quite frankly, this nigga feel like this is how I'm gonna get power over this. Because see, once you done took stick off in your eye, ain't no going back, and these women know that shit. They gonna treat you accordingly. That's the one thing that women try to curate and create their own reality around, tap dancing around a man simply because he probably be bisexual. Or like a little white ooch on the side. From the cat hidden to the hills. Y'all know this streamer right here by the name of Sketch. This boy that pretended to be slow and that he was getting his back blown in and got about 10 corn videos out there getting his back blown in by BBCs and shit like that. You know, yeah, he was at an event squealing like a little girl next to who? The Dwight Howard. Okay, y'all know, Google it, sketch. He got the videos out there. The Dwight Howard is his favorite type. Whatever he didn't put, whatever bug he didn't put in his ear got him having a jittery rainbow. Okay, so this is Dwight Howard's boyfriend and has been for quite some time. They show up in the same city together. Okay, sketch get out the screens and Dwight Howard don't want to be on the screen. And they be in the same city posting the same pictures. So Dwight Howard, this is his boyfriend right here. Sketch, the real Sketch, the streamer. Dwight Howard is taking care of him on a burner, gifting him subs and all that shit. Just like Peter Tills is doing Claviar, who done OD'd and probably finna die off of that shit. He got all the STDs in the books. He ain't nothing but a white version of Blueface. And Sketch out here snatching up black women, man, honey. Okay? Go and do your research. Sketch, yes. Come up right here. Okay? He like him. So this boy right here is in a whole relationship with Dwight Howard. This is exclusive information, by the way. Watch, they ain't never gonna credit me. If he have a tattoo that says "Be patient, bigger things are coming," he's an effing bottom. Exactly. Duh, that's what I said. He's a chaser. He's a power bottom, like motherfucking TD Jakes level shit.
Oh!
I'm sorry about that.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you?
Yep, indeed. Say the Super Bowl, Sketch screaming, and the white just he around, but he dancing, he moving out. I'm like, what the fuck? Then I'm going back. I'm like, oh, y'all niggas y'all got some shit going on. He be flying this white boy out wherever city he at, and he just, I'm gonna go live and stream. Be thirsty over the white, meeting him up in private. This is his lover right here, Sketch. See, he be hanging out with Drewski and all them. So he's an industry passer around. And Dwight Howard, this is the boy that he's with, and she knows all about it. Lady went crazy on it.
To know me, you know I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I'm in the police at the house. They ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I never been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble. So of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months.
14
I
months.
cannot ruin my entire life.
14 months and he's your husband. You don't know him. You don't. He wants somebody that he can control and that he can prance around while he do his do. This man is in a whole relationship with Sketch. And Sketch gets it in. And like when you, I ain't even gonna lie, you Google Sketch and you will see niggas just like Dwight Howard tagging him in the bathroom, in cars, all doing cartwheels and shit. So this nigga's gay as fuck, bro. And she know what she signed up for, but she ain't happy like Jada. Jada know what she signed up for. Bitches ain't happy, man.
For something that this person is doing, I just could not do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband. But the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody want to listen because he got the money. I gotta say whatever y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help, and this is it. This is what I'm losing my marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But
Krista Mel. Let me see that again right now.
This is what I'm losing my marriage to. This shit right here. I told
Krista Mel for turning him oh so gay.
Everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did this, man. But I got to protect myself. Now, I'm uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what is on. I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for a dollar, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is going.
Damn, you stupid. You stupid as hell. Everything you say, oh, my stepkids and them is not your kids, girl. Not that nigga that made you thought that you was a part of the family. Bitch, you are Cassie the Diddy. Why Kim Porter still in the cut? And Kim Porter probably be a man to him. Like, you just got all this loyalty and faith, and nobody earned it. That's the problem, bitch. You gotta earn your motherfucking way around here. I'm like Young Thug, bitch. You gotta earn around this bitch. Give a fuck if you was a chicken with your head cut off. Dead ass. She just delusional. But see, that's how you know he got some good dinger for her. Cause he done fucked that head all up, bitch. Okay? If he told that hoe she died and came back alive, she'll believe it. And lead with that. I died and then I came back alive as a new person, and it was my family. It adds value to all the lunatic shit that you already saying, but keep talking.
All right, I'm so embarrassed. And I gotta even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached to lie on me, I gotta protect myself now, and I know it's supposed to be sickness and health, but this shit is scary.
Girl, I don't feel bad for you at all. It sounds to me like he told you, let's pretend, and you just took it too far. And you just really started believing the pretend to be whatever it is. Bitch, you are a beard, honey. That's it. Okay. Just make sure you take your prep and doxycycline or whatever he might bring to you out the hand sketch. And whoever else, Miss Boo Boo Kitty Hills. Y'all remember that person? A Hollywood competing with Shannon Sharp. At least you walk better. The legs. You know, I don't fucking know. But, you know, Dwight Howard, sir. Then you got this young girl with your kids and badass kids already brainwashed by you. Nigga, you turning into Diddy right before our fucking eyes. Just gonna go with the play. Cause you got the money, the power. So yes, Chevette Jackson, she signed up for that lavender marriage. Exactly. That's why I don't feel bad for you. You know what you was getting into. You know this man had money, was doing the pink Tootsie, doing all this shit before you got with him. You ain't gonna stop him. And saying you lost your marriage to this. When on the first date that y'all kissed, you some of that shit too, bitch. Just cause you did it socially and don't do it all the fucking time, don't mean he's supposed to stop being him, bitch. You know what you signed up for. Legal abuse is real, but she is holding on to a delusion and he wants out. Right. Bitch so crazy. And that's the thing. That's the thing about like when you that's how you know that nigga packing. Only nigga that packing can do some shit like that to a bitch. Rip money, all that. See how miserable Will Smith is? He ain't packing. That's why he miserable like that. That's why Jada is still thinking about Tupac. That nigga was packing. And he was Caribbean like me, so you know we get a best E. That vitamin D. So that nigga packing. That's why she going crazy, cuckoo bird. Man, I done seen women drop out of college because the nigga had their whole mind fucked up. Dead ass. Well, women do dumb shit when niggas got that good D. And that's just what it is. Fuck wrong with you. You look at the chickens. They gotta lay eggs every day. And you look at it look like the chicken, the lady, the chicken is tired of the hen. But no, she got a job to do. Damn, I sound like Diddy. Oh, I heard a clip of that nigga in court said, "Yeah, you got to get on your job. Everybody got a job to do right here." That's what he told 50 Cent baby mama. Told that bitch to get the horn. That shit would cut throat. They talking about he need to get off on the man act. No, that's on your record, sir. Them hoes ain't have no rights. Caught all kind of STDs. They was in a brothel, and KK was their madam. Okay, that's what even Capricorn Clark. No matter what job that you gave them, tired of what they did, they was all in a brothel called No Diddy. Bitch, you got hit with a bad act and that shit gonna stay with you. And even if it don't, niggas don't give a fuck with them crackers say you a nasty nigga. I heard Diddy was eating truffle butter out of Cassie after 4-5 different men came within the environment. Eating it. Like a squirrel holding a nut in his mouth. Eating it. And Nicki made a whole song about it called Truffle Butter. That's what it is. Y'all into that? Y'all can be. You got bitches saying and bragging about eating the coach's ass so their son could get on the basketball team and he still got cut. You see a panda. Oh, that's crazy. X wasn't good enough anymore. Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. She conquered. Like, motherfuckers lay down with somebody they want to challenge. That's why, listen, that's why women start most of the drama that they do. Because they feel like, this is how to get the type of sex that I want. Okay. If I do this and I know he's not going to hit me or abuse me physically and mess me up, he's gonna do it in the bedroom. So let me just go ahead and do. Like, black women are experts at that shit, motherfucker. Black women will fucking harass you and call it flirting. Are very abusive because they feel like, damn, okay, we're leading to this hot, steamy moment. And I want my ass kicked. I want to do cartwheels when he's punishing me for my behavior. Type of shit. And that's probably the only time Jada feel Will Smith when he got a vagina. So, yeah. Anyways, I fucking lost my train of thought. I'm just going off on a tangent. Anyways, let's move on to something else. Y'all support the channel. Hit up my Cash App, $ to not 007. I'm going to a reggae party tomorrow. I probably film it. I need to go and shave up, clean up and shit like that. You feel me? And go to the party. Anyways, you guys know Pinkface, Blueface's daughter. Don't be a menace to society. Miss Baby Kids 2026. And Pinkface has definitely stole the circus. And I like when they highlight moments of her being a sweet, innocent child instead of just this bad child, And many people speculated that Pinkface has been acting up since Blueface has come out and she hates him, she don't like him. And I just wanted to highlight this cute moment between them.
No, don't leave.
I'll be right back.
No.
Say hi, I'm Pinkface.
I don't want you to leave.
I'll be back.
No.
Don't start. You have to do this every single time.
No, don't leave.
You gotta go to work.
No.
If I don't go to work, I can't get you no squishy.
No. I want you to stay here. I want you to go to work later.
Okay.
No, don't leave.
I'll be right back.
No.
Say hi, I'm Pinkface.
I don't want you to leave.
Be right back.
No. I don't want you to go to work.
I love you.
No.
My boo-boo.
I don't want you.
Be right back.
That is so cute. That is so cute. I'm not even gonna lie. I like moments like this. I really do, because she's a child. She's innocent. She know who she loves. She know who she want around. We can hold Blueface accountable. Like, bro, don't do nothing stupid. Look at the love that your child has for you. And your child missed 2 years of her life. Like, why would you want to put yourself in a certain situation? So these are positive moments that I feel like are very important. But contrary to that, Blueface is just a demon. Some people have speculated that he's a CIA agent meant to promote and advocate for STDs and HIV running through black women. Okay? Don't let that go over your head. Some of these niggas is sick, broke, and out here killing just intentionally. Don't let that go over your head. And then he's turning around kissing his daughter. Okay? Harvard Bay probably got HPV and have to have her whole uterus cut out. Ruptured it that bad. Other people got babies on the way. Mind you, Blueface probably ain't got no my charts since before he got locked up and he got out with a fat ass. You got the nerve to be prancing around DNA tests with Shunya, but ain't showed no HIV STD tests. And you got a whole house and ain't none of them got no WAP. Stunner girl coming to town. despite all the niggas she smashing over in Atlanta, Georgia, which is HIV/AIDS capital next to Houston, Texas, and she come out there, y'all in love and screwing raw back, this one, that one, nothing, all like this is so disgusting. So I personally think that this moment is cute, but what's disturbing is knowing everything that I know about Blueface. Why is he kissing on this child, ladies? Why is he kissing on this girl as if he brushed his teeth, used Listerine, or if that even matters, but all the egregious, nasty stuff that he do out here publicly? It's not good at all. And then she's a child. The human body is 70% water. She's a child taking in him, flip-flopping, rotating girls, having girls filming in her room wrapped up in her blankets, and then she come over and sleep in those same blankets. Call CPS just because he kissed her. Anyways, Harvard Bay, yes, this cuckoo bird who I thought was trying to pull a Krishan, slit her wrist. So one everybody that slit their wrist, come on. Like, it's for attention. And I'm not encouraging suicide. Call 988 before you slit the right way. Feel me? And Harvard Bay, they came out here and admitted that she's bipolar and crazy and shit. So let me hear her out. I have not listened to any of this, but I'm going to listen to it in real time.
This whole thing happened. I went back to the hospital, not the mental hospital. I just went to the regular hospital, and I was like telling the doctor what was going on, and she was like, "You're literally in the middle of a manic episode. We're going to treat you for that." And I was like, she's like, "No, you are bipolar." But the crazy thing is, when I got diagnosed a few years ago with BPD, they did tell me I was bipolar, but I just kept saying, "No, I'm not. You don't have enough proof to say that." And so they couldn't write it in my paperwork. I didn't want that like on me because like, you know, I'm the same. I was like, you know, I'm not going to speak that over my life. Like, I don't mind BPD. I felt like it was like a little bit like less, not to be like leveling these mental conditions, but I was like, I'd rather be like BPD and then not manic, but now they're saying like I have bipolar. So, and BPD, sure on all the differences, and I'm not totally sure much into bipolar either because I haven't like done my research on it, so I don't want to.
Everybody got
he might not.
issues.
Literally came inside me yesterday, and he hurt me so bad in my uterus. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the truth, and that's just being igmatized. Okay, Blueface obviously got some good ick. Like, and no homo. I just look how these people act when they get it. As a man, you gotta, damn, I salute. And most of these niggas be like, oh, damn, you got that bitch going crazy. Let me hit her, see if I can get it going crazy too. Metaphorically, that's like niggas, you know, for the first time pissing in the same trench and measuring each other's stick. Because men are competitive with each other like that too, right? Play musical chairs with these. They figure out which one of them gonna go crazy about them or the other, you know? So that's Matized, and she letting these white folks slap these labels on her, making every excuse for why she showed up at this man's house and finna break in like she's the one chosen or like she's the only one to ride on that. Blueface is community. Okay, you bald-headed ass chia pet. Blueface is for the community, Neve. He's community stick. Okay, so go and be a bald-headed chia pet. Or you won't. Put some water on it, it won't grow. And thank God I called Bodine and talked to Blueface and Bodine about certain gifters and supporters. So they don't come out and do the same thing. But to be humble and be quiet if they get on the baddies motherfucking bus. Who watching Baddies USA? I'm following the drama to see what it's giving. By the time Tasiki get in the paint, you know. Say she sent Amber to the hospital. Let's see.
Everybody online lying or helping this bitch lie. Let me tell you this. Got short nails for a reason. You bitches. Listen, I literally got short nails so bitches couldn't lie and do all this, what they still doing. Bitch, stop fucking lying. Stop telling the story. Niggas want to wait to see the shit. Niggas want to wait to see. And the shit that they gotta wait to see, they can't even see it because they can't even put it on here. Just know, nails like this don't get you 12 stitches and face surgery after they come out. Bitch, stop playing with me. Bitch. All right? And whoever else want to stand on it. Bitch, I hit hard and I break faces. I don't give a fuck how pretty, how much money I get, how successful I get. I don't care. Y'all gotta remember that. No matter how red that carpet get, I am still gonna punch you hard as a bitch. And if I don't feel like it, my bitch right here, she gonna get real active.
We got matching hands.
Get real active. Button them out, match your hands, get dumb dirty, bitch. And if that ain't working, bitch, we got another one, motherfucker. I'm just trying to tell you. Stop getting it misconstrued, okay? Even my own fucking mob wife, bitch. Stop getting it misconstrued. Like, stop getting misconstrued. Like, really, like, everybody online lying.
So Tasha did her big one, the knock Amber out. But that's not who people wanted her to fight. People really wanted you to fight Egypt from Jocelyn Cabaret. And I seen the fight with Egypt. Listen, Tasha hands are different. Okay, this lady is like Michael Jackson to the girl baddies. They can't fuck with her hand. Like this lady's duck dodge maneuver, very strategic. And for her to have that type of brilliance in fighting without any form of training is exceptional. Her hands are deadly. Nobody on baddies can fuck with her. Like Big Lex, they fight wild. They fight regular. This girl's like, this like one of you fucking college ass niggas going out challenging LeBron. That's how advanced she is in fighting. There's a reason she don't like to fight, because she knows the danger. She used to box. She used to box plus street fighting. Honestly, I think Tasha can take on Clarissa Shields. And you can tell by her movements. Go back and watch her fights and slow it down. And be like, no, this bitch ain't. Men are scared of her. In real life. I done heard niggas sitting at a table smoking cigars talking about baddies and call themselves straight, y'all. And they was talking about Tasha hands. They said this bitch is dangerous. You can't, You want to stay on her good side. You want her to be submissive and soft.
Hey y'all. Listen, last night was fun. And anybody else who think otherwise, you're done.
You getting backed out.
No, you the one that's this one right here.
No, y'all.
Crazy. This one right here. Ain't that your friend?
That's my friend.
This one right here.
That's my
Ain't that
friend. They
This
started.
one?
She said, my. I said, hold on, y'all. This is my job. Let me shut up. They
one?
started with me.
This one?
I had to have my girl's bag. I called Rocky Suave. That's over now.
I'm getting a lot of ass clapping and ass kissing. Like, I follow these girls, okay? First off, I see Mariah, who let Summer be her, and they tore the roof out that sucker. Fuck that shit, you know? Then Ivory come with these eye patches to cool her face down because she got black eyes and somebody to punch her in the eye. Nobody would never get close to this girl's face like that. Like, the punch her in the eye. It's not going to happen. And for Ivy, big legs, clout chasing, you scared of Tasha, so you bowing down. You're bowing down. That's what this means. That's what that means. You're joining the cool girls, the heavy hitter club, to where y'all don't never have to fight, but you're scared for your life. You're scared to fight Tasha. That's why you're in her camera. And you're not even worried about her. You're looking directly into her camera. So that means that you're not even connected with her. All y'all bitches is clout chasing out for her. She coming through saying this what she did, and she jumped in first to show her loyalty to Tasha. They're all scared of Tasha, yo. Tasha is the heaviest hitter in the baddies universe. Out of the women. Matter of fact, out of the men too. Jonathan Wright is a heavy hitter, but she like the Jonathan Wright. Damn show. And I see why she didn't want to fight Christian, because if she fight a bitch, she gonna fight him. She don't want to fight you. She ain't gonna want to fight you, bro. You got to move on, move around. She's too emotional, crying like a fucking baby. That's all we seen on Baddies USA Chapter 1. Now, she done did a big one against Amber, but there's always going to be some critique saying that ain't good enough. We want to see you do a big one with Egypt, just like the Zeus Network security guard. We want to see you do a big one with Ivory, Big Lex. We want y'all to fight, okay? Y'all hoes sitting Pretty and pimping Lemmy and telling him, give y'all a blank-ass checkbook so as long as he can get some coochie off all y'all. Because all y'all done smoked on him. That's why y'all feel like y'all running it. That's why y'all feel like y'all can disrupt the power structure at Bay and don't have to respect it at all. Daisy Dukes on the show getting in everybody, you know. So I tell you guys, everything that I do is evergreen content. Going down to the court to ask Cardi B a question that I know is actually true. You wouldn't believe who gave me the drop in the scoop on Cardi B's baby, the fourth child, actually being Offset. So y'all was like, oh, he's crazy. He's aggravating her. You don't know who told me what and what information that I had. I told you. Cardi B shacked up and got with Offset because, got with Stephon because he's an Offset lookalike, and it would cause confusion between the paternity of the child. Who does the child belong to? And it has been reported, and it has damn near 75% of a million views. Stephon Diggs reportedly called out Cardi B on Instagram after the DNA test allegedly confirmed the child wasn't his. Meanwhile, people are finding the situation ironic, especially with Offset involved, saying it feels like Cardi B should have been more honest from the beginning. And so he tweeted out, okay, and this was earlier today, in the wee night hours, demon time hours. Imagine loving a child with everything in you, waking up every day to them, sacrificing for them. Oh, give me a second. Sacrificing for them, then finding out none of it was even real. I feel broken, disrespected, and completely fooled. I don't even know what comes next after something like this. So he found out that the child is not his child. Him and the whole world is slowly but surely finding out that Denard is not the antagonist. Denard got the content that everybody is now talking about almost a year later. That people are emailing me, asking me how my brain works and how to become a content creator. And then know that while y'all demonizing me, calling me crazy, you don't know how it's going to affect the future and the reality or the metaverse that it applies to. Like, if I'm going to do some shit, I'm going to be the best. Every bit of content, celebrity engagement that I get, you can always refer back to it. Anytime, any place. Always. You know? So I told you guys, and I asked her, and I knew she knew that was Offset's baby. And I knew she knew that I would be busting her bubble because at that time, she didn't even publicly announce that she was pregnant. All y'all seen it was on TV in question while I'm there to actually see it. You know, it's different. It hits different. What's up? What's up, Clashes coach? Listen, how you been? I hope everything is going well with you. Thank you for showing up, supporting me, and being a free agent at the end of the day. You know, I thought we was going to see you in video out in Vegas or whatever. Doing your thing, celebrating your godson, the godfather. And we ain't seen you. And I was just like, Well, I'm glad you're safe because I definitely would have been concerned for your safety with that wild baboon. With that wild, stinking, big ass baboon who went looking for trouble and who went looking for a moment. Shout out to you. Retired and moving. Amen. To all the people that has gotten to a point to where they can retire. All right, this is the last piece of content. We're gonna get into it and then we're gonna get up out of here. So now's a great time to support your boy. Hit my cash up, $.007. It is, and will be in front of the screen, like right here. $.007 is the best way to support me directly. Support by becoming a member on Twitch. Mind you guys, please become a member on Twitch. Okay. Support the channel, like the video, hype it up. No matter what I'm talking about, I'm swear to God, I'm gonna give you the best opinion. Okay. Don't just come over here when I have Christian in the title. Don't just come over here when I have one particular thing in the title. I'm going to give you the content. Shout out to the Big Mama for the 10 gifted. Destiny Love for the 1. And Lady Rodeo for the 1. Shout out to everybody that's cheering. Olivia Savage for the 1100 cheers bit. Shout out to Big Mama for the 1000 bits. OMG 875 and Jessica Bush 750 bits. Man, I greatly appreciate you guys. All right, so shout out to She Paints. I want to say special thanks to her for taking clips and testing them out, posting them on her channel, going viral with some of them, based upon the topics that I'm talking about. If I say something that you guys resonate with or think is funny, please do me a favor. Let me land the joke and then wait 2 seconds before you clip the video. Because if you clip the video as soon as I say it, like impulsively, it's cutting the joke off. So just wait 2 seconds if you want that to land. And share it on YouTube, share it on Instagram, share it on other platforms. I love to cover trending topics and all this other stuff, news, because it's fun, it's engaging. It does require creative intellect and having a bank of knowledge, a continuous bank of knowledge about people, places, things, topics. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of intellect, and I do my best to make it as entertaining as possible. Whether I'm sitting down or acting crazy, okay? Y'all know on the weekend, y'all better make it Wayne, make it Wayne. Okay? If I'm standing up, y'all better stand up too. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Clash Coach. You say I stay solo dolo. Was you here in the beginning of the video? Okay, I'm going to tell you what your friend did. And you ain't going to believe it. You ain't going to believe your friend was texting me, begging for nudes. Begging to send me nudes. And like, it's on text now because you don't got my real number. And then I'm on my phone and I see another text say something like, I don't know exactly what it said. Said something like, and indicated that Nomad had cracked him. And so crack means, that's the new age term called crack. So when you see the teenagers and stuff saying, I just got cracked and stuff, that's what they mean. They don't. And no man was there being all quiet like the film man and treating your friend like the star. So it's not far-fetched. But the thing is, because I was like, I'm not going to make this into content because this person really wants to distract me and wants to be on my docket and wants me to talk about them. It's so disgusting. I do my best not to talk about them. So I just deleted all the text messages. But then your friend did a whole video admitting and running down fragmented parts of those text messages. So now I'm giving everybody the complete picture. Because your friend did a stream thinking and knowing that, oh, Denai's going to mention this, so let me beat him to the punch because he's a liar. I deleted the text messages. So I'm going to tell you right now, I can't show you. But I will tell you that when people go live and tell you what they text, especially if they drunk, they're not telling you the full truth. And the full truth is your friend was begging me for news, begging to send me news. And then I was later, I didn't get those messages immediately, but then later on I get a text like saying, ha ha, Nomad cracked him, which means him. And that's his videographer and his number one promoter. And so since he told all of his people that he wanted somebody that would treat him right and respect him, then I think that's the direction he should go. And I welcome and I encourage them brothers' relationships. And if they ain't wanting to be nobody's business, don't try to include me in it. Cause now I gotta shine a light on you. So that's what happened with your friend. He just was not satisfied with the ghetto doodle bird toxic. Are you crazy? That bitch looked homeless. That bitch had on press-on feather earrings with a bomb and a predator right next to her, acting like he's somebody, a homeless service dog tied to their motherfucking ankles, walking around, putting $1 or $2 in the casino just to get them free fucking drinks. Ain't have shit to do. Wanted to disrupt something and steal a moment. I'm so, like, literally. So I would have kicked you out of my shit. Are you crazy? You talking about a moment? And I'm so glad you wasn't there. Honestly, it was such a flop, and you deserve so much better than that. One number 3 people and Nomad who slept with him, who cracked him that night and act like I was supposed to be a part of it. Remember, Nomad came around when I was gagging and I was saying that I was going to have my own getaway and stuff. And Nomad that made so much content dragging him, talking about his teeth, and now photoshopping pictures like he got all his teeth in his mouth and like his mouth ain't spread a fucking part like a fucking fence that many dogs that ran fucking through and skeeted in his mouth. Hello. Like, they got all of this going on. Nigga got a whole fucking parking garage with plenty of space in it. But now he got full teeth. Now he's a star. Now he's my skin color. Like, I some weird shit going on. And you coming for me. And everybody, even, matter of fact, let's go to Clubhouse for a little bit. Even on Clubhouse, them niggas know not to fuck with me. Talking about I'm ran out, Whack 100 gave me my respect and told the truth. Kim Cuts or whoever else you can share. This is my community. These niggas on YouTube and other platforms, that's not where I come from. I come from the trenches called Clubhouse.
I'm fine. Mama,
Is there any good rooms?
1963.
How many kids you got? You have kids? You
I
have
have
children?
2 kids, and they were both born in wedlock.
And they
What about
and
you?
they 27
Were you
years
born in
old.
wedlock?
25 and 23, bitch.
Fatima,
About to be
you owe me an
26. And what I
apology.
want some of you older folks to
Ladies
remember.
and gentlemen, this is what it looks like for you to repeat your 20s like 5 times. Like,
yes.
you don't really grow up. Like,
Fatima, you owe me an apology.
she's old as fuck, but like, but however, like she got this period of like a 19-year-old.
Either give me a bean or mute this idiot little new faggot, because I heard a
Is that a good thing, Fly? I don't think that's a good thing, Fly.
Shut the fuck up and let's not talk.
What's not a good thing?
It's the not.
You said a spirit of a 19-year-old?
I said she got a spirit of 19-year-old. She like the maturity level.
Right.
Dollar and Fatima.
It's stunted growth
The fact that
development,
these
no?
underlings are talking naughty, you got the motherfucking nerve. We're not going to talk about.
Shut up, you old head.
No, bitch. You're an old ass. Bitch, you're 35. Shut your goddamn mouth. Your kid's
suspended. Not
20,
even. Okay.
Your kid's going to be 20 in 5 years.
Yo, imagine being almost 50 talking like this on an app.
This is
That's
crazy.
Like she really should be like as an old head.
She should be in a nursing home.
Fly,
No,
are
she should
you
be
new
giving
to the
wisdom
app?
on it. She should be giving wisdom and shit. Talking
Would
like
you
that.
listen if she were? Fly, would you listen if she was doing that?
Who is Fly?
Shush.
Who is this?
I don't know. That's
a fly nigga. Don't worry about who
putting
Fly. That's a fly nigga. Y'all get like him.
Naughty,
Who said-
shut up.
Naughty, how
He
you?
has 5 followers. He can't speak on nobody.
And Naughty, how you fucking on Curtis but booty clapping for Fly?
Hey, watch your fucking mouth, nigga.
No, for real.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Y'all got
I ain't
some
fucking on
weird stuff.
nobody. Watch your fucking mouth, nigga.
You are Naughty. That's not your man.
No, it's not.
Stop lying. Y'all.
Why does he have to watch his mouth?
Nah, but
You're
I
booty
appreciate her,
clapping
though.
for
I
another
appreciate
nigga. You do it often.
Yo,
And I'm not
Naughty.
being mean,
You
naughty,
making Curtis
because I'll
look
give you
bad.
heart.
Like he ain't got no
But you
testosterone,
do
bitch.
that, sweetheart baby.
You gotta hit her from the back and grab her throat or some, Curtis.
You don't even you grab niggas from the back and grab their throat, nigga.
No,
Okay.
she does want that. And naughty, that's okay. I'm not judging you for it. It's okay. But that's
Listen,
what
you're
do.
65 years old, ma'am. Take your baby aspirin and go to bed.
Slut. And you're
take your baby aspirin and go to bed.
And you're 35 with 5 kids.
Take your baby aspirin and go to bed.
Girl, and you have beautiful kids, and that's all fine. But you're still 35 with 5 kids. Why are you worried about being 46? Like, what the fuck?
How would you, ooh, I was gonna say something.
Yo, do she sound happy though?
No, she doesn't.
Fly, do we know you?
And Kurt, they dropped me.
How are you doing?
Haters.
We don't know you. How are you talking on anybody?
I mean, I'm just meeting people. I'm just
okay.
meeting.
Well,
I'm
then you
just
can't
meeting
speak on
people
that you don't know.
I don't know her deeply. I don't know her deeply, but from what I'm understanding, like she just gives off a certain person,
Okay,
a
well,
certain
you
kind
just
of
got
energy.
here. You just got here.
Well, the truth is, Mon,
okay.
the energy that he's perceiving from me is correct towards him. Any exceeding respect for him, not even exceeding. Let's just say.
Hey Bella, what's going on? I heard you was banging.
I feel like it wasn't straight. I feel like I don't know.
I don't know. I said something, and then you told me to mind my business, and you just started going off. It's like, let me lower my volume on this shit. This mic is disconnecting.
Oh my God, denied.
What y'all been up to?
We chilling. I just got on stage. We just chilling.
Are we beefing or something? Did you say something about me in the chat that grabbed my attention or something?
No.
What's good?
No, I saw Innocence. She was on stage and she was talking about they were just talking about Clubhouse personalities per se.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so y'all ragging on me?
No,
I don't even know you.
They don't even know you.
Is he a part of are you a part of the community?
No. Oh my God, no.
Nothing on me. You just got here after the pandemic, which means you just bored.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Oh. I hope I didn't offend you asking if you were part of the community because I get along with the community. Okay.
No. It's I do project my voice to be a little bit more sassier than in actuality. So yeah.
I was just playing. No, I saw you on stage, Innocence, and then Did Not came on stage, so I was just playing with him. But
okay.
I know.
Yeah, no.
I love y'all.
Yo, Yums, I seen some more of the long titties. They was even longer than I thought. I didn't know her titties.
Damn,
was that long.
somebody PTR the titties, bro.
Why you look like Ariota?
I could, but I don't want to get in trouble. Bitch, nigga, don't play with me.
Looking like him is crazy.
Yo. Shit like no nigga.
No.
I look like myself.
I'm fucking screaming.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
So I look like that old ass nigga.
Yo, this nigga said Ariota. Don't say his name again.
Like Ariota.
I came in here to get away from him.
Yo, I would have.
Oh, hey, look, if he came in here, he get removed anyway, Bree. So you ain't gotta worry. He on his face.
I ain't gonna hold you, Starscream. You know you my man's, bro. But you low key fake look like a young Ariota.
Hell no. Got a triangle
fake
face.
Look like it though. Fake.
Hell no. I look like they told me I look like Lawrence Fishburne. I didn't understand.
No, sir. No, sir.
Lawrence
Fishburne. You too feminine.
Who the fuck said that? What the fuck?
Yo, yes.
You too feminine to be Lawrence Fishburne.
All of them, nigga, like 7 niggas.
You ain't about that life.
Fucking Lawrence Fishburne, nigga. The fuck is y'all
no,
talking
you,
about? What
no,
the
you
fuck do y'all be
don't.
looking
That's
at?
a real man.
Niggas tell me I look like Waka Flocka, every fucking body. God
no.
Damn.
What, you do look like you was raised by a dyke, so.
Oh, Lord.
Brother, a Mexican nigga can never talk to me looking like you.
But you look like more Mexican than anybody in this room.
You
It's
look like
crazy.
the gay nigga that said, I'm not gay no more. Fuck is you talking about?
You know, this is not even my picture. So, yeah.
Whoever in your PTR, that's who you look like, nigga.
He said, "Deny, you gotta just relax. We chilling. I just came on the stage to chill. Please don't roast these niggas tonight, man."
I'm chilling. No, they know like roasting. I'm about to look. Yeah, please don't with me because you would definitely get packed up. I pack niggas up effortlessly.
I don't
fold them up like Kalani. Come, please pick up your clothes, cause they're folded.
I don't do that. I don't do that. I'll let y'all have that. We'll ping Franklin in here to argue with you. I ain't gonna argue with you. Franklin gonna take you on the boat. You're gonna have a guy's trip with Franklin.
Oh. Okay.
You guys, oh Jesus.
Yums, her titties got longer from the last time we seen them.
This nigga stupid.
I'm telling you, they got long. Like, it's no reason your titties that small and they all the way down. To do your titties, they ain't low, do they?